Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. What
What's
it
up?
do?
What's up? It's the Profit Report with AB and Steve. What's going on, guys? What's up, baby?
Man, living that good life, baby. It's Friday night. I gotta give me my cold one.
It's Friday night. Uh. You got a cold
Mm.
on? What you drinking today? Cheers, my brother.
Oh man, wait, you don't I guess you just don't drink, huh?
You
You're
know,
not you're not a drinker. You
but
don't drink beer.
I want to have a cigar though. No, I drink beer. I have to have company though. I can't have beer by myself. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I gotta have the company.
Yeah, you know what's the hard is like drinking a couple of beers and then just going to sleep.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's so lame, bro. You're like, damn, bro. Like, what is the whole point of catching a buzz if I'm just gonna go?
At
Yeah,
least you're catching a buzz and doing a show. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah. We're just a wait a minute. We got Kia early in the
Yeah, King Dan, Popo Jet.
man. That boy Kia's on another level right now.
What's going on, Kia?
He's eating his Chipotle in his car.
Oh yeah. Our boy has
He's
upgraded,
eating his
man.
Chipotle in his car, man.
Our boy has upgraded too.
He's moving out of his apartment. He's like, you know what? This car is better than my apartment, man.
Dog, you know what I'm saying? This was gonna happen. Once you level up in one area, it's hard not to level up in other areas.
No, he's just gonna straight up switch. He's gonna be like a homeless in the car. Like he's not gonna get another place. Like,
Did you see that video of that guy? I don't know how true it is. I think I shared a video with you guys where the guy sleeps in his Tesla and he invests all his paycheck into crypto. You seen that guy? But he has like multiple cars. I think he has more than one Tesla, and he's like switches the car,
I
but then
feel like I've seen a clip or so. I didn't follow him though.
yes, this white kid, man, fairly young, and his goal is just save up his money, his paycheck, and he just invest in crypto. But he lives in his car, but he has multiple car, which is weird. I don't know if you're just trying to make him see himself
Probably
like not
part of that
homeless.
fire movement. You know what you know about that fire
I
movement, Steve?
think you told me about the fire movement. I actually didn't was not aware of it until what did
Yeah,
I forgot what it stood for.
financial independent, retire early.
So what does that mean? That's what do you do with the fire movement?
I mean, I think you're trying to get like 25x your what you expect to spend. So you can that's like your fire number. There's a different ways to get to the fire number. There's a lean fire, fat fire. There's different sections, but I think everybody's like trying to get to like at least a million and a half or something invested before and then just get up out of there.
So what is it, just like less spending, more savings? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah. Some people go crazy. I guarantee you that guy. Well, some people extremely they go like 50 to 80% savings rate for 5, 7, 10 years.
bro, you got to be living with your parents to save 80% of the money that you make. There's no way you could save 80% of your take home unless you like cohabitate with someone or
I
something.
mean,
There's no
they
way.
usually are married and stuff, so they might, and they usually have higher income also.
Okay. That
So we're
makes more
talking a lot
sense.
of tech people making 150, 200
Okay.
combined 3, 4. So and no, but they are also like a minimalist too. So the minimalist crowd and the fire crowd probably goes in hand in hand. So these are the people,
Ah,
they're driving a 20-year-old car and maybe they're house hacking, probably buying like a fourplex and renting the other three, and
I
that
see, I
whole
see. Okay,
situation.
all that movement. I
All
see,
the
I see.
above, right?
Man, guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're covering dominoes. We're just talking until we get a few people to join. Dominoes, man. It's a very interesting story. And what makes it interesting is not necessarily about the pizza. What's interesting about it that I found very interesting about the dominoes is how they began and this little story. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. All right, so we talk about dominoes. We got AJ in there, Kia in there, bro. Y'all need to review Kodak for real, for real. You know what? We could review Kodak. What is it? So what is Kodak is no longer they do make cameras, but I don't. I think they also buy like Bitcoin or something crypto. They did something with
I,
crypto. If I'm
yeah, he was Hassan was telling me. Shout out to Hassan, our day one in the chat. Shout out to all our day ones in the chat. New viewers, welcome to the show, baby. It's Friday night. We got Steve
yes,
in the house. We got AB. We got the dynamic duo. We're gonna break down dominoes, guys.
blockchain.
Welcome. Yeah, blockchain, guys. If you're a first time watcher, we can't see who's in the house. So if you're here and you're on your phone, drop a comment, say what's up, let us know. We
Yes.
enjoy the comments, guys. It really helps move the show along. Comments and things, and let us know what your thoughts about it, what y'all want to know about dominoes. So
Hmm.
any questions, any comments helps us with this the dynamic duo doing dominoes. Yeah,
You already
baby.
know, AJ. You know,
When's
and
the last time you had
drop what do you
dominoes?
like from Domino's? Do you guys like Domino's? What's your favorite pizza chain? I'm curious. I know Domino's is a little mainstream, but from the top pizza chains, what's your favorite? Pizza Hut, Domino's, what is it, Papa Gino's? I mean, mainstream pizza. That's kind of
Papa
like,
Gino's? You mean Papa John's?
oh, there's a Papa Gino's over here. Okay, Papa John's,
Oh,
Papa
okay.
John's, Pizza Hut. Okay, Domino's. Okay, what's up, Bree?
Yeah, we got
Domino's
Bree. We
says,
got our
oh,
day one Bree in the house. What's up, Bree? She's
Bree,
saying Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Oh, okay. AJ says Domino's top tier. Okay, so we got. How about you, AB? What's your pizza? What's your go-to pizza? Mainstream, because I know there's local pizza
Yeah,
spots and
yeah.
stuff. That's what I go for. But
Honestly, bro, like I mean, I've been a Domino's guy because it feels like wherever I lived, like there was a Domino's down the street. So I just kind of
yeah,
sort of go with what I got down the street. Like I didn't really have a Pizza Hut. Most places, like I said, like I got a Domino's down the street over here. I order on my app and bam, I walk in, I pick it up, and I come back. It's simple, easy, and it does the job. It does the job enough, you know. But obviously, it's not like I'm
I
not
like
saying
how
I
you
don't
say
like
it
it.
does the job.
It's
Yeah,
not like, but
it's
like
funny how
it's.
you say it does the job. You're not. You're like settling a little bit. You know, it's like it does the job. You're not satisfied with the pizza.
I mean, bro, like there's when you try like local pizza, there is a level that's way better.
Yeah, there's
You know
agreed.
that local stuff
I
does hit on
100%
another
agree.
level. But hey, all these
Yeah,
chains like
guys.
investing, all these chains investing in like apps and stuff. Actually, it does matter because like if you cannot place online orders these days, I think you are missing so much money on the table. If you're just a local chain or something, I can't place an order
Yeah,
online.
bro. Yes, yes. And if you're a business that only accepts cash, you are backwards. Like in this day and age, like I've gone to pizza places currently that only accept
Really,
cash, like old business. Yeah. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like you can't be doing that. Nobody got cash anymore. Um
you know
Pizza
what's the most
Patrona says
annoying? You know
AJ.
what's the most annoying thing, Steve? So Cafe
What?
Domont. Cafe Domont is a
What is that?
it's a beignet spot in Nola. It's probably the
Okay.
most famous tourist thing thing to do in Nola.
Okay.
And these motherfuckers only take cash. I mean, this is a
Come on,
tourist trap.
dog.
Like, Steve, you don't understand. Like,
A
there is
well-known
buses,
place.
not loads of buses unload in front of this place on a day, like on a consistent basis from like 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And you get there and they're like, I'm like, what is this?
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. And most people don't do that because they don't want to get that fee, but it's like 3%, 5% max. Bree says Moe's Pizza. Okay, Moe's Pizza. That must be a down south thing because we ain't got no Moe's Pizza out here. Um, guys, what I'm gonna tell you something interesting about Domino's, but we're gonna talk about how it started. But there is a little interesting nugget and maybe a lesson we could all learn from this story that I'm gonna tell you. So it was founded in 1960s by brothers Tom and James, And then they purchased a small pizza shop called Dominic's in Michigan for $500. Then 5 years later, Tom renamed the business to Domino's. And Domino's began franchising in 1967, and by 1978 expanded to 200
Yo,
stores.
Steve,
What?
you wanna aim the mic to you, so we want to grab everything if you can.
You can't hear it? Can you hear it now?
Step, yeah, no, it's good. I just like, I think, I want to hear you. No, we can hear. I'm not tripping, but it's just like now it's like way better. It's like it was at 70%. Now we're at
I got you.
100%.
I got you. Okay. But
Yeah,
what's interesting though, guys, is before I even dive into the numbers, you see how these two brothers started the business? Let me tell you what happened. So there are two brothers, but at one point, Tom took over.
cold Michigan, way up in Michigan, the
Up in
cold state.
Michigan, guys. But what did Jim do? How did James lose the business? That's his brother. They initially started together, but then eventually Tom took over. Look what Tom did. Tom sold 50% of his stake to his brother for a used Volkswagen Beetle. Guys, this is how Domino's got started. Two brothers bought a store. And after that, your boy was not really committed to the business. And then he sold his business to his brother for a used Volkswagen Beetle. And the reason why this is important is later, Tom went on to build Domino's Pizza into a global business empire. And then he eventually sold it for $1 billion. What happened to James? You ask now, what was James's net worth? What happened to James?
Damn, bro, that boy lost $500 million.
What is his net worth? Following the trade of his share in the early Domino's Pizza business for a used Volkswagen Beetle, limited publicly available regarding later life and
Damn.
net worth. But an obituary listed him as a co-founder, but then he worked as a taxi driver, mail carrier, security guard, an electrician. And he didn't, there's multiple sources that said that he just lived kind of like an average life. He didn't become like his brother. This is an interesting lesson. Like two brothers start a business and then one, sells his part of his business, and then, they take two trajectories of life. That's I thought that was very interesting.
I mean, but maybe that's what he wanted to do. Like, did he not enjoyed working at the pizza shop?
So
Like, we don't
that's what
know.
it said. That's what it
Oh,
said.
is
It
it?
said
Okay.
he wasn't committed when they first started the business. He wasn't really committed, and he was working as a postman at that point,
Yeah,
delivering.
yep.
And then he needed a car, but he gave away, obviously. But you'd have to regret it, bro. Imagine like that your brother becomes a billionaire.
I mean, but I feel like bro should have gave him a couple of mil.
He should have, bro. But you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I gave you that Volkswagen. I told
Nah,
you.
come
I
on.
told you. I told you to be, you know what I'm saying? I told you to stick with me, and then he didn't. So yeah, I just thought that's a little interesting
So
thing.
you telling me, I put in all this work. If I leave proper report and you sell this for $1 billion, you're not gonna break me off a couple
I mean,
milli?
AB, I'm different though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get, I
Ah,
gotta bless my boy. You know what I'm saying? Day
you
one.
know.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's actually AB's idea that we started this whole thing. So I got to give my boy some credit. You know what I'm saying? I can't be taking away that. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. So started 1960s, and
Hassan
now
is dropping us a little nugget in the chat. Apparently, Little Caesar CEO was paying Rosa Parks rent.
really he's gonna prorate your involvement. He did these many episodes, therefore multiply by that.
Yeah, Steve was gonna put in that CPA real quick. He's like, wait a minute, we're gonna have to
Ah, that
depreciate this asset real fucking hard
that's funny, man.
and
I
get him
mean,
out the balance sheet.
yo, for real. So right now, Domino's has grown to become the world's largest pizza company in over 90 markets. And as of Q1 2025, 21,300 stores. And this is also surprising to me, bro. I didn't know Domino's was a franchise. Like, I honestly didn't know. Like, I didn't know that the mod. I thought they were store operated like a Chipotle type. I didn't know they were franchise. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I knew, but I like this space, so I've done a lot of research over the years on this space,
okay.
so I know a lot of stuff. Most of these chains are franchised. Chipotle, Starbucks, they're the exception to the rule. Most of them
Mm,
grow through the franchise model. I can't think of a major, maybe like Tillman Fertitta, like
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah. With
owns
the
all
restaurant.
his shit.
Yeah.
Um, but besides Tillman, any other chain you can think of from like steakhouses and all those are all just franchise. Well, maybe not
Mm,
steakhouse, but either franchise or owned by a big conglomerate, like one giant company that owns like three, four brands, and they own
right.
thousands of. But yeah, especially like quick service restaurants, 99% are franchise, like fast food and that fast casual space. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
that was
yeah.
very interesting to me. I wasn't aware. Obviously, AB is in a little bit of the restaurant business. He does a lot of research on that, so he was aware of that.
You know what's funny? I go to this gyro place in Houston that I liked. I used
Uh-huh.
to go there all the time. Whatever. Now I'm not there that much. They just sent me an email today talking about they just opened their first franchise store.
Wow, look
And
at
it's like
that.
if you're interested in a franchise, like click on the link and you can book a call or whatever.
Damn, they must have seen the profit report, bro. They
That's what
see
I'm saying. I'm thinking they're watching the profit board. Like these guys are interested.
You know, I actually tagged Jack in the Box yesterday for the episode on my
Yo, I just
Instagram.
tagged Domino's tonight.
Did you? I almost thought about tagging Domino's, but I forgot to. Hold on, who else is in here? Hold on, I just got a little notification on my computer. Little
What's up,
Caesars is
guys?
humanitarian secretly, if I'm not mistaken. So Little Caesars, that might be one. You know, we got one more day too. You know, we've been doing junk weed this week. We covered a lot of places. We still got one more day tomorrow. It's gonna be AB's pick. It's
You
up
know,
in
it's
the air.
number one in pizza in the pizza category. I know
Who?
it's number four. Number four, sorry.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars number four.
Oh, okay.
Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Little Caesar number four, Marco's Pizza number five, and Papa Murphy's number six.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those two names. They must not be in the Northeast. Um, so and Domino's continues to focus on technology and convenience with over 85% of US retail sales generated through digital channels. Damn. So actually most of you were talking about ordering online or through the app. 85% of their sales is through that. That's
That is
impressive. I guess
actually
who's going to a pizza store though to order pizza? Like, you know what I'm saying? The wait time is long. That's not a like you wouldn't go to a pizza place to just order. It's
bro.
just
The
not.
way Domino's is set up, man, that place, man, they got the what you call that assembly line situation like pat down. Man, it looks
Really?
like a whole assembly line, bro. Like the way it's designed, the kitchen is designed is actually nice. And it's right in
Mhm.
front of you. It's right in front of you. I think they call it, they had even a whole name for it. Um, but like they wanted you to see, um, yeah, the
Oh, so
secrets.
you look at that. Design with a focus on high volume and efficiency. Centered around the pizza oven and optimized for speed and accuracy in food preparation. The pizza theater
Right.
design, for example, incorporates an open kitchen concept, allowing customers to observe pizza making process, including features like an electronic order tracker and a comfortable lobby area.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like in the lobby area, your order is up on the board like you're at the DMV, and it shows you who's like coming up next and where yours is at. They have a little tracker. It's like it's in the oven. It's being prepared. Blah blah
Really?
blah. And it like goes down the tracker. Yeah, even on the app they have it. I like their app, man. I think they were the OGs of the app game though. They were like the website ordering and stuff. They were OGs before anybody. They had the smoothest website since when it wasn't really cool.
Back
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
days.
Yeah.
Look at that. You say I haven't been to a Domino's in person for a minute, man. I don't even know what it looks like. So
Yeah.
this is what it looks like, kind of.
Yeah, the one in Houston looks like the one here. It look this a ghetto part of town. So hey, wait, we got Sam, baby. What's up, Sam?
What's up, San? AJ
Sam
says
is
I'm
at
gonna need a
work right
password.
now. She's trying to hear us like she's in the
Oh
radio
yeah.
back in 1992. She's on the radio like, welcome to the AB Steve
Ah.
show.
Yo, what's you guys' favorite topping, man? What kind of pizza do you go to? Do you like Domino's? If so, what kind of pizza do you get from Domino's? Just to recap, they two brothers started the business, but then the other brother sold his half for a Volkswagen Beetle, or not a Beetle, but he sold 50% of his business for a car, guys, for a used car, and one brother became a billionaire, the other one just became, average, not
What I
much.
like on my pizza,
Um,
what I like on my pizza. I mean, honestly, it must always have onions and peppers, no matter what.
mm,
The protein I can switch it out. I can do pepperoni. I can do sausage. I can do chicken. I can do steak. I can do beef. It depends on what I'm feeling that day. But the most important things are like the peppers, the onions. You know,
yo,
Alfredo
I can't
sauce,
do
spinach,
onions on
chicken,
a
onions.
pizza.
Oh my god, Alfredo sauce, bro! I don't mess with that Alfredo sauce.
San knows what she wants, man. That's
Yeah,
specific right there. Spinach,
she
chicken,
said
onions. I
spinach,
can't do
chicken, onions.
I
So
can't do
she's
onions
like
on a
on
pizza.
that dairy. She's like on that dairy joint.
Jalapeno, yeah, for sure. What about pineapple? You guys are a fan of pineapple on a pizza? We were just talking about this yesterday.
I could do it. I'm not. I don't have to do it every time. Son, you gotta leave the Alfredo sauce alone.
I guess Bree's not a
She's
fan of the Alfredo sauce,
no,
huh?
she's like, son, you lactose intolerant. You can't get
Ah,
that.
that's funny. I'm a meat lover type of girl. I see, I see. So guys, we're doing it backwards. So what is their stock trading at right now? Look at this, $451 to buy one stock
Damn,
of
bro, that's a
Domino's.
lot. That's one of the highest we've ever seen on the show.
Damn, you could buy almost 100 Domino's pizza with the, you know what I'm saying? If you got the coupon, you know what I'm saying? Almost 100 of those.
100, shit, yeah.
That's a lot. It costs a lot, guys. And right now it trades, wow, at 26 multiple. But look at the earning per share, bro. They make $17.21 per share. That's pretty high. That's pretty good. And they're predicted for their stock to increase to 509. So it currently trades at 451. And then over the past year, their stock, a little bit of a up and
I'm gonna
down.
look up McDonald's because what the hell? This
The
seems
stock price? Yeah, no, they're higher than McDonald's. 451. So this year, over the past year, so last year, this time around, they were 416. They were trading at 416. They had a lot of up and down, as you could see. And now they're trading at 451. And
you said their EPS was how much?
it was like 17 bucks. Let me see. $17. So they make $17 per share, which is very
Okay.
high, guys. So this company, without
McDonald's
even
was
looking at the financial,
12.33.
so from a per share perspective, they're making more money than McDonald's. Like, not in general in total, but just per share, they're making much more. And over the past 5 years, it actually kind of stayed consistent for the most part. I mean, there was little dips here and there, but in 2020, it was like a 397. It had reached really high in 2021 to 564. Then they had a low year of 304, but the stock has not dropped lower than 300 over the
Right.
past 5 years. So
No,
that's actually.
I actually agree with Hassan. He says pizza is the best value food ever. I agree. For
What do
like
you mean
ten
by that
dollars,
though? Best value for, like, you mean like you get a lot for your money?
I think that's what he means. He said if I was homeless, the money is going straight to pizza. Yeah, I agree.
That's true, especially with the way now fast foods are. Like, you can't go to McDonald's now, even for $10. Like, I don't think you could get a meal with $10 with drink, a fries, and a sandwich at McDonald's. I don't think you can.
You can. You can.
Ten bucks?
Yeah. 11 maybe 11.
That's what I'm saying. 11. There's little taxes and stuff. With pizza, hold on. Let's see. How much does it cost to buy a pizza at Domino?
Pizza you could probably like I know like I think you could get like a large pizza for like 16 bucks.
That's actually kind of. I thought it'd be cheaper than that.
Like all they full they ain't gonna let you because you gotta have to log in and get your
Really?
location. I don't know, maybe. I'm thinking it ain't gonna let you. I don't think it will, but
So AJ saying it's the best deal. He said if he's homeless, he'll take all the money that he got from panhandling and spend it on pizza. You get the best. Yeah, you know what? It makes you full too. You know what I'm saying? Compared
oh, it
to
says well look at that. Like you got the $8 one right there but I think you gotta get like two things to do the $8 right on top of
which
this.
one $8? This one right here,
7.99 each, but you
7.99,
gotta do I think two things or
7.99
something.
each. Offer details.
But like I said, you could get like two things for like 20 bucks. Like you
Yeah,
could
that's
get two
not bad.
medium pizzas for 20 bucks and you could eat that for 2 days, damn near. Like obviously it's not
99.
healthy to eat
Yeah, it's
all
not
this shit.
healthy, but I mean, what fast food is healthy, right? I mean, maybe
Right. I
Chipotle
think another value out there is fried chicken. You can get
or like
a
KFC,
like KFC, like yeah, Popeyes and stuff. Like you can get like four pieces of like fat thighs for like $8, $7.
and that's protein right there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no, I mean,
saying?
like
High
yeah, it's fried
protein.
as hell, but like yeah, that's pure protein. I think from a value perspective, I think like Big Macs and stuff are kind of super overpriced.
I think
Like
so
from a
too.
protein and all that stuff, yeah, like a I think like Big Mac by itself is like $7, $8.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
just like bunch of bread. But yeah,
So it looks like you get good value with Domino's, guys. And going back to their stock, so currently trades are 451. Let's see what the analysts are saying. What are they predicting it to be? Is this a buy? Is this a hold? What do you think, guys?
yeah. I'm also looking at it on Seeking Alpha. I'm seeing a mixed reviews for it.
So as of August, 32 analysts reviewed this company, and 18 are saying buy, 11 are saying hold, and they're predicting average price to be at 509. If they are right, that's
Damn, that's
that's
over
over 10%.
25%.
25%. No.
$50. Oh, yeah, 10%. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a little over 10%, maybe 11, 12%. And that's what they're predicting it to be, guys. So let's see if they're right.
So that means if
Price-
you put $10,000 in, and if they're right, you make $1,000 roughly.
Yeah, so you make 11,000. So you put 10,000, then your money ends up becoming 11,000. Right.
So yeah, you profit $1,000. So best case scenario
Best
ish.
case scenario. And well, I mean, some are predicting it to be at like up to
Right.
594. If that
Um,
is true,
right.
that's a 20 over 20%. That's like 25%. So you could really come up. So what we gotta do today, guys, we've been reviewing annual statements, but one thing that I've been thinking about. I'm like, annual statements are from last year. We got to look at the quarter. The quarter is probably the most recent information that we could review. You know what I'm saying? That's going to give us, we're in August. We can't be reviewing December of 2024. So if you want to get the latest, so because every publicly traded company, not only they have to do annual statements, they have to report every quarter. So, um,
Guys, I got a question for our viewers. A little pop quiz. Guys, what do you guys what do you understand to be when we say publicly traded? What does that mean? I want like people to answer. What do y'all think, or how do you understand that? Do you guys understand when we say what that means? Um, we've said we use that word a lot, and I wonder if people sort of understand that word or whatever.
that's true, guys. And if publicly traded means, can you buy the
Hold up.
stock? That's what it means, guys. Oh, I know you
Oh
wanted
man, I
to.
wanted them to answer.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. But just in case, maybe some people, I know San is working. She might not be able to answer. Um, but maybe you guys could tell us, what did you think it was?
Oh, San says she didn't understand what we meant. I'm assuming.
He's like,
Yeah, she
no.
said no. Okay.
So
We'll
Domino's.
wait for a couple more people to.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Tio.
while we're waiting, guys. Nope, I didn't know. Yeah. Um, so that's what it means. If you could buy the stock like a trade, that's what it means, publicly traded. But looking at this company's 10Q, which is what they just filed in June, just to see where they're at.
Yeah. So
So this
my
company
best
is based
explanation
in.
for that is like yeah, like Steve said, if you can go onto like Robinhood or any other platform and be able to search
Yep.
Domino's, and you can, if you have the money, like over here it would require you to have $450 to buy one share of Domino's. Um, so you would be technically part owner of Domino's company.
Yep.
Um, and what's the benefit of owning the stock? Obviously, like the price of the stock goes up or down, you're hoping that it goes up and you make a little profit. So that's the whole
Yes.
point of
Yep.
owning the stock. Another thing that they do with these stocks sometimes is they share the profit that gets made from the year via what is
Yep.
called a dividend. So they might send you 10 cents or something, whatever, 5 cents, depends on how many shares you own. I don't know, not all these companies do dividends, but
Domino's
if they
does.
do, Domino's does the dividends. Okay, so what's the percent? I don't know if we know what the percent is on um might be like 2-3% or whatever. So usually it's something like that. Okay, 1.5%.
1.54.
Yeah. So what would that mean? Like if I own one share, how much I get? 1.1,
So
1.5 of the
1%
profit
of,
or what?
no, 1.5 or the share price.
Oh, the share price. Okay, okay. At the time, at the price when they issue it,
When they
the dividend.
declare it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When
Okay.
they declare. When they declare it might not be the time where they pay it.
So 451%. What is that like? $4 and 5-6 bucks,
Yeah, like $6 around there for every stock that you own.
and that's
Um,
per year. So you'll get $6 plus any increase on the price of the share. So that's
yeah,
basically your
guys.
benefit of owning a stock. But anyways,
Right, right. And I mean that's a good point actually to address. Like, so if you owned one share of Domino's, how much in dividend can you get a year? Because that's important. Because if you what is the point of owning stock and if you don't know the benefits of it? So look, if you owned one share of Domino's, you would receive $6.96 bucks, $6.96. I mean, that doesn't seem like a lot, right? But if you own if you are like these big time holders, right? If we look at who holds the current stock, right? We could, this is publicly available information. Damn, why is it
They
saying
own,
that? I
I
don't
don't
want
know,
to say.
millions of shares a lot of
They own like
times.
millions of, so when they own that much, it becomes substantial. You know, what I mean, you're not doing anything. This is literally passive income. When people
And
talk
this is
about passive income,
this is literally money that will come to you regardless of how well they perform that year. Like they can cancel
yeah,
dividends, but most likely they don't. So I thought you know why I always thought it was percentage of I don't know why I always thought it was percentage of profits for whatever reason, but it's not. They just saying it's
no,
like
it's not.
1.5% of the. Oh man, see, even
And
I don't
like,
I like
I mean, we're all learning, right? There's stuff that we don't know, but like a company like Vanguard, right? They own 4.05 million. So if each share you get $6, multiply that by 4 million shares, that's $24 million per year, or a little bit actually, about $28 million per year that they get in dividend. You don't have to do nothing. You just hold the stock. You know, people talk about passive income, like, you know, rental income and stuff is called passive, where you don't actually have to actively work to get something. But dividends are actually one of the best ways that you could make money, especially if you have a lot of money. And if it's just sitting there, you literally could invest in a company that has dividends. And that's one way you make money, in addition to
this is
obviously
something that Hassan is very much interested in. He seems to be a Mr. Dividends kind of guy.
dividends. Okay,
He
yeah,
likes
and they're
dividends.
companies known for giving out dividends. And as AB says, they usually declare it every year, but typically, if a company is known to give dividends, which we have seen with these most of these food companies, they do offer dividend. They usually don't take it away. Their investors are accustomed to it. They don't want to take it away. And another big investor in Domino's, which we haven't seen with other companies, is Berkshire Hathaway. If you guys don't know what Berkshire Hathaway is, this is a company that Warren Buffett started, and they're known to make very wise decisions. They are very precise with their investing. They just don't invest in any company. They're very they do a thorough analysis. So much so, actually, they're like now sitting in like $300 billion of cash. They're not even willing to invest. They say the stock market is too overpriced.
Oh,
They're
really?
not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you look at right now, how much is
Bro, wait a minute. That's what AB was saying the other day.
who was saying that? Oh, about the
I
S
was
and P
saying that.
500. No, I mean it is. I mean that what you're saying is not invalid. No, there's definitely it is overpriced. Um,
Well, because like I said, the rich don't have anywhere else to park that money.
right. I mean
You
that is
know,
also a real concern because you don't want to put it in a bank and get 0.01%, 1%, 2%. You want to make
even
more
high yield
money.
savings accounts, I think they pretty much have gone now. I know a couple of
They
years ago
have.
they were giving out 5, 6%. Now it's like three, maybe two or something like that.
Yes, interest rate goes down. Now they're not offering as much, but like if we look at how much money, damn, my internet is what the hell?
So I did a quick calculation. Like if you wanted $100,000 dividends per year, how much? And I gave it like a what, like a 1.6% dividend payout rate.
Uh-huh.
You would need to have about $6 million to make 100,000 a year in dividends. Uh oh. Steve-O, you're not with us. We lost Steve-O. We lost Steve-O. Mayday,
I'm back.
Mayday.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
I was connected to the weak internet instead of the nice one. But you said you need to invest $6 million for you to make 100,000.
Yeah, 6.2.
6.2. But think about it, right? From a risk perspective, assuming obviously the stock does well, to just get pure $100,000 with 6 million, that's not bad. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, what about high yield? What about like money market and stuff? What are they paying these days? Don't they pay better than dividends though?
I don't know, like 3 to 4%. It's not as high as it used to be. But
I'd
right
rather do
now,
that than this shit, because this 1 point.
but you got to take in consideration though, right? Um, this is also the stock could appreciate. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
We've seen a 10% growth, so it's both ways.
So guys, there's two ways you can make money from owning stocks. Um, Basically, right? There's dividends, which is what we just talked about, them giving you a percentage per year, and then the price of the stock going up and you getting benefits from that. And if you ever are online and most people talk about, man, Nvidia and this, and if you owned Nvidia 10 years ago, you put 10,000, 1,000 on it, now would have been worth 50,000. They're talking about that's the price of the stock going up. They're not really talking about dividends most times.
Yes, facts.
um so that's what it is. And guys, we come up here, Steve and I, we like to get into these numbers for fun, but it also kind of informs us, like, maybe this could lead to like a investing decision.
Yes.
So there's many people that do this in a more technical way. We're more looking at it from like operational things.
Hmm.
There's a whole technical side to this where people are looking at crunching the numbers like math and trying to find holes in the numbers and trying to get in there. I don't do that. I don't know if Steve is skilled in that industry area. Like watching the line and it's breaking and those kind of things. The candle people.
Yeah, yeah. There's a technical analysis, but you need all the components, right? Because we were reviewing, um, who we were reviewing the other day, the guy that was Starbucks. Starbucks, their stock literally went up because of the new CEO that they had. As a result of one person, the stock appreciated. So leadership is a factor, technical analysis, obviously math is necessary, but also seeing who invests, like Berkshire Hathaway by Warren Buffett. They're very selective in their investing. So much so, I'll just mention it to AB, they currently are sitting on $347 billion in cash because they think the stock market is overpriced and they're not investing. Like that's big money. This
But
is
this is not
huge.
the first time this boy sat out.
No,
He's
he's
done it
done it
before.
multiple times.
Yeah, that boy has done this in a while. I mean, you know, first of all, he has fucked up before. Also, he's missed the whole tech boom. He
Yes.
missed the whole tech boom, so he didn't believe in it. So, guys, when we're up here and we're talking and we're like, "Oh man, oh, I like this, I like that," yo, we definitely could miss by a lot, right? Like I'll say this. We talked about Lulu, right? I went and
Yeah.
picked up a couple of shares and stocks in Lulu.
Yeah, let's go. That's what
I'm
we
down.
do
I'm down 10%.
on a
But
short term.
you see what I'm saying? But I'm down 10% right now. Obviously, I'm not playing with big numbers here, guys. Just 1,000 here, whatever, a couple thousand. So it ain't gonna affect me. But I'm down. But like, I don't know. I picked up Chipotle, and I think I'm up like
Okay.
5% or something. So it's like, you win some, you lose some. What you gonna do? Like, you just
That's what it
it's
is.
a it's like you do your best, and it could go down, it could go up.
And ultimately, if your wins eventually, you're gonna take some L's, but you want your wins to obviously exceed your losses. But the reason we're bringing up the Berkshire thing is because they are investors in Domino's. If you look at the holders of Domino's, where is that at? No, no, no. Did I?
Guys, stay active in the chat. What do you guys think? My little and Steve's breakdown of stocks. Did that help you clear things up? Because I don't want us to be up here and like we say, Steve and I, we've been used to these terminologies for 20 years now or 15 years. We went to business school, etc. Blah blah blah. So for us, it seems like we're just talking normal talk when we say dividends and assets and this. But if it's not clicking with the crowd, then we're not really working for you guys, and we want to be able to bring value to you. So
Yeah, guys. Who? invests actually? Who invests in the stock market? I'm curious. How many people in here invest in the stock market? Or if you don't, what do you invest in?
I
Like,
got Bree. I got Bree in there. She got Robin Hood. You know, she picked up some Tesla when it was a little down. So
oh
Bree, I think
yeah,
Bree might be
okay.
up a little bit on Tesla.
Hey,
Um,
hey, okay. We see you,
I know
Bree.
Hassan is a big time. I've only gotten Tesla. Yeah. Okay.
So we got a
Um,
sponsor for the show now, man. You know what I'm saying? Bree.
yeah, Bree. Yeah, man, she's big Bree. You know, big Bree, man. She got that cash.
Yeah, Bree. Yeah, Bree. You know what I'm saying? She come up. Okay. Who else invests?
I know Hassan
Um,
invests heavy. He's big in the markets.
I could tell Hassan invest. I mean, he seems very knowledgeable. He's mentioned a lot of gems in here. Um,
You know, he's not a degenerate though.
yeah.
He keeps it safe. I don't think we
So
have HJ in the chat. But guys, who else is watching? Guys, if you're watching this on your phone, don't be shy, guys. Say what's up in the chat. We want to hear from our
yeah.
viewers. If you're watching this on your phone, if you're watching this on your TV, just go ahead and log in on your phone also. We don't mind a couple of
Who's
new shares.
watching on their TV though, bro? Is what are the percent? Like, who's watching on
Nah,
their
nah,
TV? I'm curious.
nah, like I mean, I think my dad watched it on TV a couple of times.
But yeah, your dad is old though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he got YouTube on his phone, but it's easier for him to watch it on TV. There's people that watch YouTube on TV.
Also, your dad watches the show.
Yeah, he watches sometimes.
Oh, that's dope. Okay,
Yeah, but he can't
shout
cover.
out to AB's dad, man.
My
Oh,
mom was watching on TV. Yeah,
I was
Breeze.
about to, okay, okay, that's cool, man.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
could always go get on your phone also, guys, and comment on there too. So the comments helps YouTube. You guys are letting YouTube know you're enjoying the show when there's a lot of engagement
yes, yes,
with the
yes. That's
likes and
true.
shares and
Right.
everything. And actually, guys, do me a favor right now. Share this stream to at least 2 contacts on your phone right now. Do me a favor, guys. Let's see if we can bring in a couple more people in here. We got Steve on the stage right now. He's gonna give us some numbers. I challenge everybody in here to share with 2, 3 of your friends and see if they jump on. At least they can subscribe. They let know about it. Even if it's not right now, at least let them know about this channel existing. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the good gospel. This is how the
Yes,
Christians did it. This is how
yes.
the
AB's
and this is
preaching
good
right
stuff.
now.
This is not this is junk food week, but we're giving you guys some healthy stuff here.
And I mean, this stuff right here, right? I mean, going out and stuff is fun, but this stuff that you're hearing here, you could literally use it to make investment. Well, you could use it to help you be educated. And after that, that could help you make better decisions investment wise. We try to get y'all rich. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. The more informed that you are,
For
the
free
higher
99, baby. For free
for free
99.
99, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you guys this, right? If you don't know anything, if you don't know about investments, you don't know anything, if you see what other successful people are doing, which you could literally do by who's holding a stock, you could go to Yahoo Finance, type in a stock, and then you could go to holders and you could kind of see, hold on, oh, Warren Buffett holds this stock. It's like, oh, okay, this guy is pretty smart. I'm not saying this is obviously a perfect way to do it, but that also gives you an indication like, hold on, if they're holding it, that's a pretty good sign. What is up with this thing today?
But
So
we
that's
appreciate it. We appreciate everybody watching us. Hopefully you're
yeah,
getting value from watching our stream. We try to do our best to educate you, keep you entertained. We love it. We love doing this. Hopefully you're enjoying it and learning something. But
yeah,
Steve,
I
I'm sorry
guess.
to
No worries,
deter you
man.
from the. But go
That
ahead.
you got to do the preaching. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. Share with your friends. So we're reviewing their latest data, right? Which is from I think it's from June. We're gonna find out the date. Um, so they trade under the symbol DPZ. They're based in Michigan, and the thing I like about, so we're not doing the annual report. This is the most recent data that we have as of June 15th, and this gives you a more recent data as far as like what's going on with the company.
What are we looking at? Q2.
This is Q2, correct?
So
This is
guys, Q2 means the second quarter of the year. So we're
yes,
talking April, May, June numbers. So for 3 months, this is what they did, and
yeah,
this is their standing at the end of what is that, June?
yes, at the
Yeah.
end of June. And guys, the year is broken into four parts, so 3 months each, and then at the end of the year, you have your annual statement.
I guess technically though, this is fiscal year quarter, right? So they can be on a different fiscal year, right?
Correct. That's true.
Okay. Okay.
That is true. So the first thing that they shown us is their balance sheet. The balance sheet kind of shows you, well, not kind of, it does show you how much cash that they have, how much liabilities. So it looks like they're sitting on about $272 million of cash,
Is that all?
and that does seem a little. You're right. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot. 272 million. It went up from what it was in December, and they do have some inventory, other stuff. So all in total, they got $1 billion in current assets. This means like easily accessible thing, assets that they could access. And then property. So they got some land in there, 104 million. Didn't really change much. Um, and then other assets, they got some goodwill, not much. Capitalized software. So they must actually have a pretty good digital presence because they have $158 million in just software asset, which you usually don't see with pizza companies. So I'm
No,
actually
they're very proud of their software. They
what
talk about it a lot, and I think they were pioneers in that whole. It's even like you've ordered Domino's and it has the little bar. It tells you like, "Hey, John received your order. It's in the oven. He's preparing it. It's ready to bake up." And it's like a little bar. It's
mm,
actually cool. I like it. Like Jimmy John's. Like I use their app, and it sucks. It's not that great. So it
so
can be like worse or good. You know.
this is the first food company that we're seeing where they had capitalized. So guys, if you have a software system that you developed, like it could be for your business, whatever, and if it's providing enough value for it, you actually could put it on your balance sheet. And the reason that's important is if it's on your balance sheet, it's kind of like things that you own, and you could use that actually as collateral to borrow money as well. So this is the other reason why it's important, because the balance sheet kind of shows, like a bank would look at it and be like, all right, what do you have listed as assets? And this is one of the things. So their software is so good that they're able to capitalize on it.
So you're
And
telling me they can take it down to the pawn shop and pawn it
you
for
know what
some
I'm
cash?
saying? If the pawn guy knows what he's doing, he would be, you
You know,
know,
that would actually be hilarious if one of these corporations went down to like the pawn shop, like, hey, I got this software. Like, what can I get for it? He's like, where's the software? It's like, yeah, I'm Domino's. What are you gonna do? It's on my balance sheet. He's like, I'll give you $200.
you know how the pawn places be trying to lowball you too. And then they
Bro. Ooh.
have, what is this? You notice this one right here? It says DPC Capital, investment in DPC Capital. What is that? Oh, so because they have in their balance sheet a thing that says,
I
um,
didn't even catch that.
yeah, where the hell did I just? All
Shout out
right,
to all the viewers, guys. Thanks for being here on a Friday night.
yeah, you
This
see
is
where
the
it says
profit report with AB and Stevo. We're getting into the balance sheet right now. Investment in DPC cash. Was it cash?
it said in DPC dash
Oh, DPC dash.
investment in DPC
Let me see.
dash. So they have an asset listed over there. We're just curious why they.
DPC dash. Domino's Pizza Chain demonstrates
Oh,
sustainable growth momentum in second quarter. DPC Dash is Domino's Pizza exclusive master franchisee in China mainland
oh, it's so China. So that
and
must be
Hong
like
Kong.
a joint venture type thing because they're listing it as an asset right here. Okay. So
Yeah.
total assets 1.8 billion, a little bit up than previously. All right, liabilities. Ooh, Current portion of liabilities. Look at that, 1 billion. God dang. Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
this
goddamn,
guy.
bro. That was one of the first thing I noticed when I looked at their numbers. Like, yo, them boys. Oh,
Yo, most of these companies, it is so surprising, bro. They hold so much debt. We get at people about having a lot of debt and stuff, but these companies be having a whole bunch of debt too. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that many
bro, their
companies
total
without a lot of
current
debt.
assets cannot pay. I don't think their current liability. Well, barely.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah. You're right. 1 billion compared to 1.6.
Yeah,
So their current assets is lower than their current liability. So they're not able to meet short-term goals. And then they have another long-term debt about 3.8 billion. Um, so total long-term liabilities about 4 billion. And
guys, liabilities means like things that they owe. They owe somebody something.
yeah, they owe
That's what
some money.
liability is, guys. Okay.
Right. I mean,
So
you
they,
compare. Go
yeah.
ahead, Avery.
No, no, go ahead.
The total assets does not cover their long-term liabilities. So that's a bit concerning. What are they doing with their money?
And them being like just a franchise, and they're not a real estate, like a real estate play like McDonald's. They're not. So what is all this money for?
Yeah, it makes you think about how they're spending their money. Like, why do you have so much debt? If you notice a company has a lot of debt, but then they own a lot of properties, like actual physical things, then you could be
Because
like, all right,
you
you
didn't
know,
see a big property balance up there, right?
no, no, they didn't have a big property, and they didn't have a lot of goodwill either. When you see goodwill, it also means that you acquired another company. Their biggest actually property is
Equipment.
the software, really, and equipment. Equipment they actually have a lot, which is surprising because they franchise. They're over 90 something percent is franchise. So I don't know what equipment they're talking about that they have in here. That's $404 million.
Well, they do own
Um,
like a small percentage of store owned, but that's not gonna add up to
you
that
know what I'm saying?
404.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like for
Yeah.
the
Oh
amount of
well, I think they own some DC distribution centers and stuff like that. But I don't know. That seems a lot still. But they
it
are a
is.
huge worldwide company though. So
That's true. And then so in the U.S., revenue from U.S. company-owned stores that came out to, is that, am I looking at it right? 92. Oh, that's 92 million. So 92 million in U.S. company-owned stores, and then U.S. franchise royalties and fees 156 million. So they're making, that's actually U.S. company-owned stores. They only own like about 7% actually about their.
hmm
So they're making a lot of money actually
I think
from.
the AUV on this is like 1.3.
Yeah, it is. It is. But what percentage of Domino's is company owned? So it is a franchise model, guys. They franchise it to other people. So only 5% of Domino's Pizza are company owned. 95% of it is operated by franchisees.
Guys, let me know if you guys understand the whole franchisee model. I want to make sure you guys understand what that means. Um, because it is a bit complex. It can be a little bit complex, but you're sort of using their name and their whole system. But you, as the owner of that store, pay for all the equipment. You pay all the employees. These are your employees. You would need to create your own LLC and everything. And the paycheck on the employees thing is gonna say, hey, Steve-O LLC is the one that's paying you. It's not gonna be Domino's that's gonna be paying you.
So
Yeah.
what AB is saying is completely right. And I mean, the great thing about having franchisees is you essentially collect. You give them guidance and a blueprint, but aside from that, you're pretty hands off. Like you do marketing and stuff like that, but um, it's pretty hands off.
I
And it's
think your biggest job is marketing and making sure the brand keeps being relevant out there.
yes, marketing and training, probably are the
and
two.
coming up with new menu items and
Yes,
refreshing
yes,
and
yes,
doing the research to make sure what people like so I can be on top of it, the trends, cost saving stuff. Like, hey, if we get this machine, or if we move the machine from like this to like this, it was gonna save you 3 minutes
yes,
from making pizza,
yes.
which is
Right.
gonna result in you making $50,000 more profit this year. So they are sort of the brain at the top, coming up with new initiatives, new ways of doing things that's gonna help you profitable. So you, as the franchise owner, you don't have to think really. um you just got to make sure like the employees show up and execute on the game plan. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, before I switched to accounting, I was studying industrial engineering, and that's what industrial engineers do, is they actually optimize. Like you look at a thing and you're like, hold up, this guy got the oven over here and they got this over here, but if you move the oven over here, you don't have to walk just less steps, and then you could turn around, you could pivot. Like there's people that study this stuff, so then as a corporate entity like Domino's, that's what they do and give you guidance. Is like, oh, you can make much more pizza if you do this and this.
Yeah.
And speaking of franchise, because 95% of their business is franchised, you know, how much does it cost? We covered this yesterday, right? With Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. Domino's, to my surprise, yo, you actually it probably has the least amount of
Less.
requirement
Yeah.
thus far.
I
You
know.
know what I'm saying? And look, to start a Domino's franchise, you generally need to be a current Domino's employee with at least 1 year of experience as a general manager or supervisor. And you also need to meet financial requirements, including a net worth of at least $250,000, which is much less than McDonald's and Jack in the Box require. They require
Mhm.
500,000. In McDonald's, you can't even have it be borrowed money. Um,
No.
and a liquid capital of 75,000. I think McDonald's was also like another liquid capital means easily accessible cash, meaning in the bank account,
Cash money, young
cash
money.
money, you know what I'm saying, your pocket. This is only 75,000. And I would play the video, but then there's echo. They don't do a good job. I went to their website, and I'll show you guys after. They don't do a good job of describing the process. You have to be like registered and stuff like that, which it was kind of annoying. But um, for you to start, so initially they evaluate your financial qualification and business experience. Then, after approval, you receive training at the Domino's corporate headquarters and in-store training at an existing franchise. Then you pay royalty fee on the amount of money that you make. So if you made a milli, you know what I'm saying, you're paying about $55,000 for royalty fees. And then there's another marketing fee also that you got to pay. The average Domino store, you said, made what, $1.2 million, right?
1.3 in sales.
$1.3 million in sales. That's the average amount of money that
About 300,000 more than the next guy, Pizza
at
Hut.
Pizza Hut. Okay,
Yeah.
and
That's why.
Domino's
Yeah.
is the biggest pizza chain in the world. Uh,
Yeah, you know, yes. Hold on. Yes, you're right. That's facts. Do.
and another interesting fact is more than 95% of Domino's franchisees in the U.S. started off as a part-time pizza makers or delivery drivers, which is actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? To come up from, Hassan said, Domino's proving you don't need a degree. Yo, they're the only exception. It is actually very surprising that most of these people started off as a part-time pizza makers because you barely make any money. How these people end up owning a franchise, that's actually very impressive. He said that's not a coincidence. Domino's prides itself in building excellence around its team members and franchisees. Um, but yeah, I try to see if we could get more information from them, and then it says there's a portal right here. It says franchising. It says go to the company's franchise management school. When you click on it, though, it ends up taking you to a portal, and you gotta be like, you gotta have a Pinet account, and
Right.
it says, and a Pinet account, and it says you don't have a login Domino's.com account. Use your Pulse ID and system password. So they're not actually they don't have information about their franchising process directly from Domino's. So we have to get it from other sources. But other sources are saying you need, on average, um, let's see
Damn,
how
I
much.
didn't know. Pizza Hut and Domino's, their number of locations around the world is not that far apart. Domino's has 21,300 locations around the world.
Uh-huh.
Pizza Hut about 19,000. So it's not that far behind.
Wow. Yeah, it's not it's not behind at all. Um, so they're pretty close competitor. Look at this investment though from a franchise, and the reason why we're saying this is low is we looked at Jack in the Box that it costs you between 1.9 to $4 million to open a Jack in the Box, which is crazy.
I think it's
Um,
because pizza is like only oven and you don't need a grease trap, you don't need like fire suppressant and stuff like this.
you think that's the big difference?
That's the only thing that I can see. I can think about. Like you just
Pizza,
need one giant oven and
right?
that's it.
Pizza is
Um
mad easy to make though, compared to
yeah,
other stuff. Like pizza is super easy to
you're
make.
just dusty with the whole thing, that's it.
Yes, bro.
But with the burger and stuff, bro, like I mean, yeah, they're making pasta and oh, they do have the but the pasta goes to the same oven though.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
Everything goes
true.
to that oven, bro. I've seen these motherfuckers, bro. Everything has to go to that oven for it
It
to.
does. It
Yeah,
does.
they don't have any other cooking mechanism. That's why you don't see anything fried at the Domino's.
Yeah,
They don't,
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't have any
No, don't they
fried
have wings
items.
though? I thought they had
Mm,
wings. No,
that
Domino's don't have
motherfucker
wings.
baked. I think that motherfucker baked. Or if it's not, if it is not, it's like one of them boneless shit, not the real wings.
Guys, does Domino's? It's been a while since I got Domino's. Domino's menu. Let's look. Do they have wings? Because what AB is saying is their menu items don't require them to do much. It's, it goes through the oven. So that's probably one of the reasons you don't need much equipment and a lot of you don't need much to start. They do have some chicken.
Yeah, Domino chicken
Maybe.
wings are oven baked after being marinated.
Oh, so it's not fried, that which is actually healthier too. I
Wait a minute.
mean,
San is saying we. What are we talking about, San? Do you work at Domino's? What are we
no
talking about?
way, Sam. If you work at Domino's, that'd actually be interesting because you could give us on the inside scoop.
Everything does go to the oven. Hey!
Wow. So, Sam, give us some like, what's your vibe? Do you like working for Domino's? Is it a good place to work at? Like, what do you think about it?
I think she actually. I think she does delivery. Now it's coming back. San, I think I believe you do the delivery joint over there, right? Sam be having many jobs, man. She don't even got one. She got
Um,
many jobs.
AJ says Domino's is a tech giant for real. I mean, based on their balance sheet, I mean, they have a big capitalized software. Oh, that's dope, Sam. That is cool that, even if they catch you watching the show, you could be like, yo, this is training for work right here,
San
They're
is trying to
covering
see
Domino's.
if she should invest.
Yes, I deliver. Oh, that's dope. Okay. So they do have a lot of so
Let me see if
everything
they got
goes
a
to the oven.
401k.
I mean that's healthier.
Damn, they're not mentioning 401k on their report. Oh, wait. Um, eligible team members for 401k plan. Oh, okay.
For a 1K plan.
They do have 401k plans.
San, I just want to tell you though, most people that became Domino's owner started as a driver or as a worker there. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're thinking about doing a franchise, this is how much it costs. 119,000 to 461,000. This cannot be right. The initial franchise fee is 10,000. I don't think that could be right. No, that's too low. I think I saw earlier it was about 25,000. This
So
one
it does
sometimes.
allow employees to purchase the company stock at a discount price. They
Really?
do.
How
They
much?
do. Doesn't say the number, but I think earlier I saw something about 15-20% off.
Hold on. AJ says, "Hey man, franchise owner here. Let's crowdfund this and be co-owners." Hold on. Is AJ a franchise owner?
Nah, he said let's do it. No, he's not.
I mean, if they're making $1.2 million per store at Domino's, and typically the net profit, which is pure profit after you pay your employees, after you pay for the food, is about 10%, 11%. So you're taking home $120,000 in pure profit. That's just with one Domino store. So if you own 10 of those, that's about 1.2 million. You know what I mean? And from an initial investment from the franchise that we've seen thus far, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, this is the cheapest entry that we've seen. San is
Sam,
at 50%.
tell us one thing that most people don't know or would not think about Domino's. Like,
Yeah.
tell us one thing. It doesn't have to be bad or good or whatever. Like something that we can't Google, something that only from the store. You're like, man, I was surprised when I got in there. Like this happened. Is it the
They
way you
don't
clock in? Is it
they,
the
they
way?
don't use real cheese. No,
I
I'm
don't
just
even.
joking, guys. I'm just
Wait,
making up
Sanso,
stuff.
do you make you should ask your franchise owner like how many stores does he own?
Yeah, that's a good question. And how does that work with when they do a lot of Uber Eats and stuff? Then the delivery drivers don't deliver it, right? It has to be an Uber Eats
Right.
deliver and stuff like that.
But when you're a delivery driver though, like if there's no deliveries that goes out, you still an hourly employee, so you still got to work in there. You can't just sit around waiting for delivery.
Oh, you still got to you think you still got to make pizza?
Yeah, you gotta make you gotta do something in there. You gotta clean up or you gotta help with something.
So, he says San is undergoing an interview process right now. We
We
could
can
interview
interview
the
the
owner. Yeah, that'd be cool. We
we do
deliver.
delivery. Oh, we do deliver the Uber Eats.
Really? You deliver the Uber Eats? How does that work? How do you?
Ah,
That's actually
maybe
interesting.
that is actually interesting because I guess they're using them for the marketplace piece, not the delivery piece. You
What?
can order on Uber Eats, but that delivery gig goes to the Domino's driver instead of a random driver.
Wow, I didn't know that happens.
That
I
is
thought
actually super interesting.
because you're not saying, are you signed up as a Uber Eats driver? You're not. I'm assuming, right? You're.
No, no, no. She's a Domino's worker.
How do they link that up? That's wow. Okay.
Well, they could just forward that traffic back to the store instead of to a random driver. I clock in
Yeah.
and deliver. I do wash dishes a little. Okay.
Okay. Of course, they're trying to make the people. Is there any benefits to working in Domino's? What do you think about the benefits?
She probably not taking advantage of it like most people. I usually suck at taking advantage of the benefits I work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
not that great.
Yeah. AB don't even take the healthcare, guys. He
I
not a
do
fan.
now. I do now. I
Oh,
changed.
you do? Okay.
They their
They
order do not come
not
in as a
coming.
regular delivery.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. So they got a special portal for that.
So when you show like I'm expecting Uber Eats guy to show up, and I'm seeing Sam with the whole Domino's
Yeah.
situation. I'm like, wait a minute, how you know? I ordered through the other motherfucker. You came through this shit.
So do they get tips through the Uber Eats too? Like how does that work? Because I didn't know they do that. That's very interesting.
Sam
So
is the owner a foreign person? I want to know. Is he of the Indian or the Pakistani origin?
dude, if I have to guess, yes. We've noticed a lot of franchise owners are
So
of
San, I think is
foreign
I think
descent.
she's in
She's in
I think she's
Alabama,
in
right?
Birmingham, Alabama.
She's in
Alabama.
Alabama.
Wait, San, are you
Um,
in Birmingham or what? Birmingham, Alabama. Where's San from? She's close to like ATL area. I say Arab or white, or that's what Hassan thinks.
yeah,
Birmingham, Alabama, or what?
pretty good odds. But while we covering that, so it costs you would cost you between 107,000 to 743,000. I mean, I love the tips and me being in my own lane. No, I feel you on that. In case you are interested in becoming a franchisee in the future, your initial fee consists of $10,000. You have a reservation fee of 25,000. Then you have to improve the store that you're renting, which is called leasehold improvements, and that could range. That's probably your biggest cost. That could range from 5,000 to 350,000. Then you got to buy furniture, fixture, equipment, the oven and all that, delivery vehicles. What kind of car do you drive for delivery? Um, because they saying that costs between 62,000 to 145,000. Because Domino's used to even do robots for delivery. You know what I'm saying? They were pioneers about that. Initial
Oh,
security.
David Dawood. David Dawood is a prominent Domino's franchisee in Birmingham, Alabama.
Look at David. David, man, come to the show. We need to interview you, man.
Yeah, put David Dawood Domino's and see what
David
happens.
Dowd. Is that the guy? San?
Yeah, he look Arab, man. He look Arab. That's Arab? David with the no, it's
D-O-W.
David Dawood. D A
I mean,
W Dawoud. He owns 9 stores in Domino's franchise.
so not to look
Immigrated
at.
from Jordan from 1990.
Oh, okay. So David. So with 9 stores, guys, if the numbers work out, he's making $1 million in net profit because each
He began
store.
his career as a Domino's delivery driver in college.
Look at
San.
that. Dog,
In
look at that.
1990, he became a he's been a citizen since 1990. I was able to franchise my first store back in 95. So he's owned Domino's for 30 years. San, you gotta talk to this guy and see how you're gonna get in there.
I mean, they said 95% of the franchisees were previous drivers or workers over there. So it is realistic. And it looks like they do help their employees in doing that. Um, oh, AJ says, can I get a shout out for my accuracy? Yes, AJ, you're on point. I think AB was on point too. You guys were pretty.
Yeah, I put the whole thing. Yeah, I my the man's is of yeah Alabama Retail Association wrote up a thing on him. Boy,
Oh, look at
95. I
that.
worked my way up where I am now with 9 stores and still growing. He owns stores in Liberty Park, Fultondale, Gardendale, Dora, Hewtown, Fairfield, Oxford, and Anniston. Our order name is Guy. Oh, okay.
Guy.
All right.
So if you own 9 stores, and if the math that they're talking about holds, you're making about 1,080,000 in net profit because 10% of profit margin. So a pretty good business to be in. Um, Back to their quarterly report, guys. Total revenue they made 1.1 billion. This is the company, not the franchisees, not Guy. Guy didn't make this much, but Domino's itself, which takes 5% loyalty fee, or what was the breakdown? How much do they take? Um, about 5% ongoing fees. So they do take 5.5% for royalty fee and marketing and advertising fee of 3%.
Yeah, that boy's not named Guy. That's probably like the name he gives you guys because you can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, for real. They be having like a different name. It doesn't even relate. Yeah,
Yeah. He
Guy.
probably named Gajanjai.
My my name is Guy. That's funny.
Gajini. That boy named Gajini, man. He not Guy.
Ah, Guy.
We do that in Ethiopian community too.
Yes, and so 2 fiscal quarters actually. So within this year, they made $2.2 billion in revenue. Cost of sales. So if we look at this number right here, is 1.3 billion. Damn, that's almost 50%. Actually, it's over 50%, bro. Is that what do you think about that, AB? As far as food cost, is
Say
that
again. Let me
that's
see.
like that's a little bit over 50%. Look, they made 2.2 billion, but then their cost of sales was 1.353.
So this is the one thing about Domino's. They have this supply chain division. Do
Hmm.
you know about this?
No, I do not.
So they sell stuff to the franchisees.
Oh, as opposed to what like McDonald's does, they don't. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying. Let's see,
yeah, they sell
Domino's.
stuff. So that's actually their big money maker. That's I think it's like 50-60% of their revenue is the supply chain portion.
But then why would they consider it as a cost? That doesn't make sense.
Well,
'Cause
you
that's
got to buy it and then flip it. You got to make it or something.
so it directly controls several key aspects of a supply chain. Dough manufacturing, operating
Yeah.
numerous dough manufacturing and supply chain with fresh pizza doughs produced, procuring ingredients like cheese, flour. So this is different than like McDonald's. McDonald's helps the franchisees negotiate, but does not directly sell to their franchisees. But Domino's does control. Maybe they buy it and then after that they do sell it
Bro,
directly.
it's literally 50% of their revenue.
Wow, let's see, let's see. Yeah, because it says supply chain right here. Actually, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's actually their biggest component of making money. So they're making um well, actually they're not making that much profit on it though. Look at it.
Yeah, like about
1.356.
10% or so.
Yeah, they're making a little temper. So they are charging their
A
franchisees
little markup on top ain't
a
bad.
little bit
Yeah.
markup. Nothing crazy though. Especially with the bargaining power that they get as a big company, they probably getting a discount. So if you average it out, if you did the arrangement yourself, you probably pay more. So this is not bad. Like it's
Yeah,
beneficial for
so
both
I
parties.
read that they do this sort of kind of like a trust, like, hey, we're not gonna leave you out and dry. Like we actually care about the product. It's also to also own the product and the process, the supply chain. But they did get rid of their equipment
Oh, they used to sell
segment.
equipment to them as well.
Yeah, so they got rid of that. They stopped doing that in
Um,
2014. They let them go to a third party now.
I
So
see. Okay.
I think I don't know, but this is their big money maker. So they're not gonna get rid of this segment.
But
I don't.
money maker as far as revenue, profit
Yeah,
wise,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
not.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not money maker, but yeah.
But I see what you're saying. Like revenue wise, you're right. That number you do have to take it with a grain of salt. And AJ says, "Wait, McDonald's doesn't sell their food to franchisees. How does that work?" Yeah, they
Nah.
don't, man. They
Yeah, we
help.
looked it up, man. That was one of the bigger discoveries we did the other day.
Yes, it is. And this is why we were so impressed with McDonald's is they're very lean operation. They help negotiate the prices with their suppliers, but they don't get involved with actually selling the product directly to franchisees because
Or
they said
making it. They don't
they don't
have
make it either. True.
they don't own meat processing facilities. They don't own farms. They don't own the cow. They don't own the machine that cut up the cow and make it into a patty and freeze it and then put it in a box and then ship it to the stores. They don't own none of that. None of that. Not a single ounce of that. Potatoes,
They do not own.
all
And they
that, ketchup, everything. Nothing. Nothing.
yes. And they do that on purpose for they said conflict of interest because they don't want to be later liable for like charging this part of the geography this much compared to this much. And so they're literally hands off on it. They do maintain quality control by they have a very like thorough vetting process. It takes about 7 months to even become a a franchisee with McDonald's. You have to go to Hamburger University, and then I think they do regular checkups and stuff to make sure consistency. But
Hassan, I would treat it like Foxconn to Apple.
yeah, that's a good way actually to
You know,
explain
if
it.
you guys know that relationship, basically, you know, Apple owns Foxconn without owning Foxconn, right?
Yes,
Like when Apple says something, they's like, okay, how high do I jump, Mr. Apple, man? That's how Foxconn acts, right?
yes,
So that I'm assuming this is the kind of relationship they have with the manufacturing, the whole supply chain. Ooh, they have vendors, franchisees buy from. Yes, yes. So it's like an approved vendor. Um, and I'm sure this vendor pretty much only makes McDonald's stuff.
yes.
Like
Yeah.
this manufacturing plant probably only purely makes, but they don't actually own the factory. They don't own the
They
land. They
don't.
don't own the
Nope.
employees. They don't own the beef. They don't own none of that stuff
Yeah.
because it's less risk. It's actually very smart because it's like, hey, I don't have to worry about all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
um, obviously they'll go in there and check, and they have the quality and all that reporting. I'm sure they go in there and sample and all this other stuff. But not owning, man, guys, if you like, why do you think software is so valuable, right? You make something once, you sell something so simple, and you make a lot of money. So you try to own as little as possible, and make money. Apple, why is Apple so valuable, right? They don't own anything. They don't own a single thing. They just design it and bam, sell it. Preferred
Yeah.
vendors or
Yeah.
sole source facts. This is outsourced. Good idea. Yeah. Yes, and there's a thing called Hamburger University.
Yes, there is a thing called Hamburger University, and if you want to become a franchisee of McDonald's, you have to go to Hamburger University, which is located in Chicago, right, or in Illinois, somewhere in Illinois,
Chicago, yeah, Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, and you have to go to there before you become a franchisee. So gross margin was 904 million out of 2.2 billion over the last 6 months. And what else? Advertising, they spent $256 million over the last 6 months, and income from operations 435 million. And I'm looking at this right here, guys, just in case you want to follow along. Interest income, interest expense. I mean, they have a lot of debt, so they paid $90 million. Just they paid $90 million in the last 6 months just for interest expense.
College,
Yeah.
You know that Kanye when he says like college dropout,
Yeah.
he meant Hamburger U.
Are you joking? Is that a joke that you just came up with? That's a whack ass joke.
Hey, listen, I know Hassan for a fact is gonna appreciate that was for Hassan. Shout-
Oh my god.
He is from Chicago. I know it.
And San, that's actually a very good question. You said someone gets food poisoning at McDonald's shouldn't be liable. That's actually a very, very good question. Because they don't control the supply chain, that would lessen their obligation. And I don't think they would be liable. But we have that infamous case about the coffee spill with McDonald's. Well, I'm surprised we didn't cover that. You
Oh,
guys know
shit.
about the coffee spill that happened in McDonald's, right? And then the lady claimed that the coffee was too hot, and she got burned, and then she won like hundreds of $1 million. Um, and I think that's an infamous case. The old lady,
Well,
yes.
with the whole like, I think Boeing, was it Boeing, or I forget. No, the oil spill. The
Hmm.
oil spill, for
Right.
example. The big BP oil spill. They all blamed each other, like the manufacturer of the thing. Like, BP is like, hey, I didn't make this stuff. Y'all gonna need to go sue him, right? And BP is like, no, you own this. No, it's like, no, 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 no. They were running it, and so they were
Right.
all finger pointing. So this is what's gonna happen to that. Like, if somebody gets sick, yes, they, like, if I get sick eating McDonald's, I'm suing McDonald's, I'm suing the manufacturing plant, I'm suing the franchisor, I'm suing the shareholders, I'm suing everybody because everybody's gonna get it.
Right. Right. But the more distant you make yourself, like as
Right.
McDonald's has, that does reduce your liability. But he's right. I mean, you could still be sued, but the chances are it's less likely as opposed to Domino's. They're selling theirs, they buy it from somebody else, but then selling directly to their franchisees. If there's an E. coli outbreak or something like that,
Now they're making the dose. This is different. They buying the ingredients and making it and then selling it.
that's what I'm saying. But like, let's say
Yeah.
there's some type of outbreak, Domino's is
Right.
gonna be
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
liable a
liable
lot.
straight up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like that's
Yeah.
huge risk that they're taking. But that hope should be consistent. So then the pizza, the dough, and all that is gonna be consistent when you have that kind of operation. So you gotta weigh between those two. Business compared to quality, but
Guys, they had the best. McDonald's had the best profit margin we've seen our whole career, 33%.
yeah.
Them boys made some incredible profit. just hanging out, owning the real estate, leasing it back, franchise fees, not complicated. Just
Simple business, man. I'm telling you, like, I don't even think they're a food company. They're a great management company. That's what McDonald's is. Like, that's one thing we realized. Great management company, very like lean operated business.
mean, I can't wait to get to Coke eventually one of these days. I don't know. I mean, can we do Coke tomorrow? Like it is junk food,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
mean, it's your turn, bro. You want to do Coke? We could do Coke.
What do you
Yeah,
guys think tomorrow, man? I want to do something fun. Maybe we could do like Hershey's or something.
yeah.
Mars, is Mars a thing? But
Mars, the candy company, huh? Simple business is my thing, says AJ. San says everybody getting it. McDonald's has procedures, they cannot be sued. Yeah. Do Coke. Pause. All right, cash flows. The way that they made cash this last 6 months. So 280 million. Hershey's is actually a great story too, because that guy was good for the people. Hershey's actually built a whole community for his workers. I don't know if you know this. Hershey's was amazing. He built a whole like housing development for his workers back in the days.
they all
Um,
used to do that actually. Houston,
but
we've seen
Hershey's,
it.
but Hershey's is different, bro. Back in the day, you're right though. They used to do, but this guy was like he did it out of the heart. It wasn't like business.
Ah, yeah, right. Freaking the heart, my ass.
AJ says Pennsylvania. I think so. Yeah, I think it is Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think you can go on tour and stuff.
Yes, yes, yep.
I kind of want. I'm more curious about Hershey's than Coke, but the crowd is saying Coke. I don't
The
know.
crowd is saying Coke. You can't miss either way, anyways. So back to cash. They made 366 million in the last 6 months. And what did they spend it on? They made some investments, 35 million, and then they invested. Look at this purchase of common stock. You see, guys, look at this number right here.
Oh my god.
These companies be buying their own stock. When they did this whole tax, corporate entities used to be taxed at 35%. And then Trump came in and said, oh, they need to be taxed at 21%. And he said they're going to take that money and then they're going to invest it into more jobs in America, more manufacturing, blah, blah, blah. And they have done analysis on multiple companies. What they end up doing is they actually end up buying their own stock. Because what they do as a company is they say, hold up, we have some money. Where could we invest it? Okay, maybe you say, I could, I could open up more stores. I could invest in this. But eventually, if you don't have a lot of investment opportunities, perhaps it's not the right time. What they usually do, especially if they think their stock is underpriced, they end up buying their own stocks. And that's what we see right here. They spent $203 million in the last 6 months buying up their own stocks. $203 million, which is insane. I mean, that's crazy. That's bigger than their dividends. They paid $60 million in dividend the last six
Look at
months.
that, man, guys. Every show we do, AB gets proven more and more and more. The evidence is overwhelming. These corporate companies, they could be giving that money to San. Yo,
Yeah,
this is actually fact, San. They could have given some of that money to you, but they choose not to. They choose
no, they
not
choose
to.
not. I mean, what's the minimum wage in I mean, what's the average pay for a Domino's worker? Let's take a look. How much does the
Bro, I mean,
average?
she's she's doing the delivery, so hopefully people are tipping well. But I'm sure the hourly ain't where it's at. San say money and San in the same sentence. San, we just discovered instead of giving you guys more money, they well, the buy this thing though is like at the corporate level. The franchisee really doesn't have any power on this though. So we can't really blame the
No,
franchisee,
no,
can
let's
we?
not say that though, because the franchisee could pay whoever they want. I mean, as long as they pay their royalty and their
Yeah,
marketing
but I mean,
fee.
like I'm talking about specifically the stock buyback.
Oh, no, 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 they don't. No, no, of course not. No, no, no. But I'm talking about average hourly is $8. That's crazy. So right here, the average hourly rate in Domino's employees in the U.S. is $12.34 from 839 to 1941. That's what it ranges. General managers at Domino's earn an average of $17.14 per. This is why I don't understand. How could the delivery drivers and the other people be able to afford to buy a franchise? How? How is that possible? They said 95% of their franchisees are former workers. How could they afford to do that? That doesn't seem
Mm.
realistic to me.
Oh, it
When you
includes the
say that it
tip.
includes the tips, yo, how could they? That doesn't make sense. Something
No,
is
I
off.
mean, I think that what ends up happening is they end up going to like management, and then they end up getting like family and friends to put money up or
Yeah.
whatever, that kind of thing. It's not you saving in it, but there's no freaking
No,
way,
there's no way. Yeah,
right?
that's not feasible. It's really not. Even if you save 100% of like there, that's not feasible. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it might be friends and family. Profit report coming together to buy
When they
the
say you can make
Domino's
15
franchise.
$20 an hour and includes tip, okay.
It includes tips. Okay. Yeah, but they spent that much, 203 million dollars buying up their own stock. So these companies are not using, at the end of the day, they ended up with $584 million.
So technically, like right now, San does not work for the Domino's Pizza Inc. She
No,
works
she
for the
does not. Yes.
franchisee, whatever the franchisee name is.
Yes.
Guy Inc., Guy LLC,
Guy
whatever
Inc.
it is.
Yes. And
Yeah.
we
So
and
yeah,
it's very rare. It's only 5% of the Domino's stores are owned by company stores. So that's very rare. And typically they company operated stores they usually operate the main like stream locations, like the really top of the notch stores. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere in Alabama is not the store that they're gonna get. They're gonna get Times Square. They're gonna get, airports,
right.
major airports, like
The,
key
the
key
prime
spots.
spots.
Yeah, prime spots.
Well, and then they say like they own that to show to the franchisees, hey, we believe in our own stuff. That's one reason why they own it. And the second reason why they own it is to try new shit.
Yes. Yep. It is. And I
So if
mean,
they want to implement a new way of doing a pizza, they want to roll out a new cookie or whatever, they start at their own stores, see
yeah,
how it does, and then release it to the franchisees or kill it.
right. So we have seen many different business models this week, right? Chipotle owns their stuff. They don't franchise. Starbucks is the same thing. Then we saw McDonald's, and then now we looked at Jack in the Box, and then now the same thing with Domino's. They mostly franchise. They only own 5% of their own stores.
Domino's is the only one that really makes the stuff and sells it to the franchisees. We haven't seen that. So
That
that
is
was an
true.
interesting thing. 50% of their revenue come from selling stuff.
Yep.
Not that much profit, honestly, from that segment. So
It's
it's
merely
almost,
for quality control, I think,
yeah, I
more
think
so than
so.
anything.
The most attractive business we've seen this week is by far McDonald's, not even close.
Not even close. I think the most interesting business we covered since we started Profit Report is McDonald's. Honestly,
And I'm kind of happy that like McDonald's is killing it. I don't know why. Like I just have this like a warm place for McDonald's. Like I don't know why I like McDonald's. Like I feel like it's everywhere in America. It's like, you know what? Bro, you just drive down the street and you find a McDonald's. You're like, you know what? I know this place. No matter U-Haul. Oh,
uh, I mean, U-Haul was good business, but
it wasn't
it
making too
wasn't.
much in profit.
Yeah, it wasn't that much in profit. Also, like the amount of work that they have to do compared to the profit, like it was what 30%, right? We said
But I
net
think
profit.
maybe she's talking like from like how interesting it was.
Oh, maybe interesting
We
was,
did
yeah,
learn a
U-Haul.
lot on that U-Haul
We
episode.
did.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it was really good.
She said like she can't stop see she can't unsee mom's attic.
You know, it's funny, Isaac. The other day, we went to the U-Haul actually last week, and he's like, "Hey, mom's attic." I was like, "Yeah."
Eh.
I had to explain to him what that
Wait,
was.
is Isaac watching right now or what?
No, he's not. But he just noticed it. It wasn't even that he watched the show. He just
Oh,
noticed mom's attic because he thought it was an interesting, kids catch a little funny thing over there. And
so
yeah,
Isaac caught it in 30 seconds. We had to take 2 hours to catch it.
yeah. I never noticed it until we did the show, Mom's Attic. Now I don't miss it. Um,
Boy, got AI in there, huh?
hell yeah, man. These new kids, they do got AI. So company-owned stores. Let's see if we got some juicy stuff, guys. Let's see. So they are making good money. I mean, it looks like Domino's from a stock perspective, they are doing well.
Yep, yep. I mean, the 2024 stuff, when I looked at it, stores were up 5, 10%. Like, like even McDonald's, they had a slight down in sales,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. No, their store count was up. Domino's is like killing it in all aspects. Same to same store sales was up 5, 7%. So they are doing really well. They're healthy, very healthy.
they are healthy. And then, I am very impressed as far as also their franchise fee was reasonable compared to like Jack and like McDonald's. I understand why it could be expensive, right? Because it generates a lot of money. There's a lot of brand loyalty of McDonald's. But Jack in the Box, we reviewed yesterday, it costs almost $4 million. And then you look at Domino's, which has a bigger presence, better brand per se, and their price is very reasonable. So that's also good to know. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, and we said it, the average store makes about 1.2, $1.3 million per year in
Their
sales.
revenue, yeah.
Yeah. So they do have a partnership with DPC Dash. It says a master franchisee in China that owns and operates Domino's Pizzas at the market. Um,
I think they just hit like their thousandth store last year in China.
wow. So the Chinese be eating pizza too, like that, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I think UK, a lot in the UK also. UK, China, India. There's a lot of stores in India. Um, I don't know in Pakistan, Hassan, if they have some. But nah, Domino's. They even have some in France. I think my sister lives in like a small town in France. They have a Domino's out there.
Really?
Hmm. Um,
So
so
let's see
I mean,
leases.
they are the biggest pizza company in the world.
Yeah,
So
they
let's
they
not
are.
forget that. Like they are the McDonald's of the pizza world.
But
Uh,
their pizza is kind of mid though. It's not even that great.
it's
Like
like
I used
McDonald's, the same thing. Their food
Nah,
is
bro.
mid.
McDonald's kind of tastes good, bro. I actually enjoy McDonald's. I'm not even gonna front, bro. I like McDonald's. The food
What do
tastes
you
good
get?
to me.
What do you get there?
The chicken sandwich, you know what I'm saying? The
You
McChicken.
talking about hot and spicy or
Nah,
the
the
more expensive
McChicken.
one?
I could get all the chicken. I love their chicken sandwiches, bro. Um,
Chicken, bro. I don't think you should judge McDonald's on chicken sandwiches.
what you mean? I actually don't even like their burger, to be honest with you. I'm not. I like
No, I
Burger
mean
King.
like I'm saying, but like chicken sandwiches are kind of easy to get.
Nonetheless, though, their fries. You can't beat McDonald's fries. Let's keep it real. Nobody could beat McDonald's fries.
Yeah,
Uh, Domino's is great. McDonald's chicken nuggets taste bitter. Yeah, man, they used to be good. I don't know what happened to McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I
They
still like those weak ass nuggets. I don't know why.
but you call them weak ass nuggets in the same sentence. Ah, yeah.
I don't know why I did still like it,
It's
man. I don't.
nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? It's nostalgia, dog. All right, we're gonna see if there's any other interesting fact in their latest quarterly report. During the second quarter, the company re-franchised 36 U.S. company-owned stores. So it looks like some company-owned stores they are franchising it to the public for proceeds of 8.5 million.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Wow, 36. Okay, so they made like close to what? That's like 2 million each, right? Oh, not 2 million. I'm tripping. How much is that? Is that 36 divided by no, 8.5 divided by 36. Let's see how much they make because they
What's up,
reframed.
people? Thank you for sticking with us. This is the proper report. We're breaking down dominoes just to sort of summarize. I think how many locations they had around the world.
They had like
Uh,
22,000. How much do they have? Let's see.
21,000 or something like that.
Let's
Um,
see how many stores are in. Yeah, 22,000. How many? How many Domino's stores in the world? 21,300 guys. Over 90 markets. 90 markets means essentially countries. Um, 8.5. So it looks like they refranchised some of the companies. So 95% of it is franchise, 5% is company owned. But we're looking at their latest quarterly report saying they refranchised 36 stores for 8.5 million. I'm just trying to think how much they made per store when they refranchised it, which is
I think no,
236,111.
it's 1.3 is the revenue.
Huh?
1.3 is the revenue per store.
Yeah.
Is that what you were asking for?
No, no. I was dividing this right here. They made 8.5 million
The company
refranchising.
franchising stores in Maryland perform
36 of them. I was
operations.
trying to see how much they made per store when they
Oh,
refranchise it, and I looked at it as 236,000 that they made per store. So it's not that expensive to
oh, so they
get.
basically sold it to the people for 235,000.
Yes, per store. Yeah, exactly. The initial fee, obviously, they get the royalty fee and the marketing fee later on, but that's how much they got.
So that's what, but
Um,
that's probably what it takes to set one up. About
that's what I'm.
232,
That's the reason I
about,
did it.
about
Yeah.
250, about 250.
250 you could get you going, you know what I'm saying? But that's obviously with the company they used to have to buy equipment, etc., etc.
Oh yeah, I might be a little bit higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of location count, just quickly, Steve, Pizza Hut very close second at 19,000.
Okay.
Uh, and then Papa John's is far distance third at 6,000. And Little Caesars right next to Papa John's at 5,500.
Dude, first of all, Pizza Hut, I don't see it anywhere. Like I saw it in Texas, but I don't even know where they how do they have that many stores? I don't see it at all.
Yeah,
Like
I agree with you. I actually do agree with. In the U.S., we're just gonna keep it in the U.S. Domino's 6,800, Pizza Hut 6,500. So it's like what? It's almost the same. Little Caesars actually has more than Papa John's at 4,200. Papa John's 3,200. Papa Murphy's 1,100. Marco's Pizza 1,100. Godfather's Pizza 583. Mod Pizza 552. Hungry Howie's 524. And Chuck E. Cheese comes at number 10 at 473. Um, yeah. Top large chain by sales value.
so San had not San, AJ had a question about how popular is US fast food internationally. U.S. fast food is widely popular internationally with major chains like McDonald's, KFC, Burger King. This popularity is driven by the combination of factors include the perceived appeal of American culture, the convenience and affordability of fast food. Um, so it
Oh,
is very popular.
oh,
And it's,
super.
yeah, super popular. And then if you go overseas, you, I know AB been internationally. I've traveled internationally. We could testify to this. Like you go to any American fast food joint uh overseas, it is packed to the brim. Like people go there. AJ says KFC is so popular in Japan, they give it as gifts, I think, during Christmas. Wow, that's incredible. It's that American
Yeah.
perceived value, you know what I'm saying? America got that allure. Like everybody wants to be like America.
I mean, it's one of our big exports is fast food, Coca-Cola, Hollywood. That's
Culture.
like rap music, yeah,
Yes.
that kind of thing. Like, bro,
Yes.
when I was in Guatemala, I saw American chains everywhere and they're packed, drive-through packed, the whole night. I didn't see one that was dead. Like it wasn't a main part of town. It wasn't in
Right.
like you know what I mean? It wasn't in the hood or anything. No, it's like in the main drag, lined up, all lit, well lit, left, right. You see in KFC, bam, bam, like damn. Yeah, like no, it's
And it's not seen as a low priced item. Like when
no.
you go over there, you go to Burger King, they had Burger King and stuff in Turkey and like Shake Shack, all that. But when people go there, we've said this before, like they dress up like It's a formal like dining experience. They're like, oh, you want to go to Burger King? I remember the driver telling me, I'm like, I'm looking for food. He's like, you want to go to Burger King? I'm like, I don't want to Burger King in Turkey. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to have some Turkish food. I don't want to eat no fast food. But he was telling me as if like it's like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
So
well, I think it's kind of like how we look at like foreign food out here too.
right,
We're sort of excited about it, like it's cool. Oh man, a Thai. Oh, that's interesting. Like
right,
that's how they look at it. Like, oh, this American burger. It's like that.
yeah.
Santa saying Godfather's pizza is good. I've never heard of it.
That's we have it in the Northeast. Godfather's Pizza does exist out here. And then she even mentioned Sam says I like the Pizza Hut with the buffet, but you don't see them. Pizza Hut has a buffet? I didn't even know that.
Oh, they used to have that back in the day. They said in the 90s that was a big thing.
Really? With a buffet?
Yeah.
Oh, what about CC's Pizza, bro? They used to have the buffet. Oh, that was our spot in high school, dog. CC's for $5. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
That
let
was
me
the
tell you
spot.
my CC story.
What?
I'm gonna tell you, bro. We're a family of mom and dad and 4 kids, right?
Mhm.
So it was economical to go to CC's, right? Like
Yes.
you pay one price and you can knock it out,
Yeah.
bro. We used to go over there. It looked like we were going like hunting, like we didn't know each other. We would go straight to the mission, like we over there eating, excited, like it was as a outing on a Saturday, man. You're like, damn, we are CC's, baby. I gotta get to work. I'm gonna try the
Yeah.
salad.
Yep.
I'm gonna try the dessert. Man, you're so excited. You're like, oh my god, this is the
Yo.
greatest thing in the world.
No, that's true. You know, that's the only place I used to try the salad too, because it's a buffet. So you might as well try everything. You know what I'm saying? You had like an order of things. You tried salad, even maybe the pasta a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then go to the pizza, and then you had they had incredible dessert too, bro.
They
I love
did.
the
They
dessert. I
did. I
love their
think it was the
dessert.
brownies or something. That
Yeah,
shit
they
was
had the
banging.
brownies. Yo, banging dog. Oh, yeah,
I'm
CC's
not
was good.
gonna lie. I can never, ever, ever hate CC's. I know it's run down now and everything. It's not as
Right,
popping as it used to be.
right.
But I'm actually let's see.
AJ says CC is corny. San says she loves CC's. Okay. It's one
So I'm
here.
actually looking at this report. It says fastest growing pizza chains by revenue.
Is
Okay.
what?
Um bro, this is toast.com. They have the data, like Toast the POS for restaurants.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So I mean, I don't know. You could like fact they this is what they're saying.
No, I believe you. I
Um
mean, their POS system, if they got the numbers.
Sabaro at 26% increase in revenue.
Sabaro. Do they even have Sabaro
That's the
down
one
south?
in the mall. The one in the
No,
mall
no,
with the big.
I know. We have it all here. I didn't know they have it in down south. I did see Sabaro internationally too. I saw it in Turkey too, actually. Sabaro. Uh,
But maybe like it was so down, now it's coming up. So these fastest growing revenue, it can be kind of a misleading thing. Like you were so down, like you can,
yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Their pizza is better though. Sabaro pizza, I like
it's all right.
better.
It's actually all right. Sabaro
Better
was great
than
back then.
Domino's. Yeah.
Okay, number 2, Pizza Factory. Never heard of it. Number 3,
I never heard of
Jets
that.
Pizza is number 3. Number 4, Pizza Inn. Number 5, Simple Simon's Pizza. Number 6, Peter Piper Pizza.
I'm
I
not
think I've
familiar.
heard of Peter Piper out in San Antonio. I think it had like game rooms and shit. It was kind of like a CC's competitor type joint, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was cool back in the day for the kids, the 90s kids. Guess who's number 7 though?
Who?
CC's Pizza, 7.4% revenue
No,
increase.
CC's is still there.
Yo, CC's is, I don't know, maybe it's
With the
popping somewhere
buffet,
else.
with the buffet model too. I don't know how much it costs nowadays, but with the buffet model being the fastest growing up there in top 10, that's impressive. Um, AJ
Let's see,
says
CC's
Sabaro was great
Pizza.
back then. Jets Pizzas in Siena Plantation.
Damn, CC's is a private company, so
Oh, we
we
can't
can't
even
review
cover
it.
it.
Nah.
$12 now that they cost. Dang, it used to be $5, bro.
Damn. Well,
You know what though?
inflation
For
out here.
$12, $12
Yeah,
you
it's
could
not.
be in a buffet in this
Wait,
economy.
wait. It says here the one in Nolan say $9.
Yeah, that might be the Fugazi price. Oh, maybe Nola is cheaper than Alabama.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, they got
$9.
a mac and cheese pizza. Bro, pull up their website, please. You
What,
look at
CC's?
that shit. Yeah, they got a mac. This
Let's see.
place is so
CC, yo, CC's ain't no joke, guys.
this place is ridiculous. Oh my god, they still got the damn brownies and the cinnamon buns.
The
Oh,
Cinnabons, dog. That's what I loved, bro.
oh
Let's see the
man.
menu.
Oh man, dude.
Oh, it's 9 without the drink. Yeah, the San knows. So we talk.
Oh shit. Okay.
This has the best price for your money. Look at this: the mac and cheese
Damn,
pizza,
bro. I want to go
supreme,
to CC's, bro.
Fizera.
I want to go to CC's.
Guys, look at
Nostalgia,
that.
man. We got one out here. I can't believe we even got one out in NOLA area.
Let me see if
That's
they have
amazing.
one. The nearest one. Don't tell me they have one. I'd be surprised.
Oh, you gotta take your bro. This is like a Steve-O family tradition. You gotta take your kid.
The nearest location is in Pennsylvania for me.
Oh
Just
man,
deep down. Texas is the most actually at 132 location.
really? Jesus.
Um, yeah, that's actually the most. Look at that. Everywhere else is not much.
Bro, the CC near
Louisiana,
me turned into a Christian office space. Damn.
Christian
Yeah, I mean they
office.
went down in Texas. Like they went down. They. I don't know. Maybe I just stopped going. I don't know, but like the one by like us, Steve-O, like they tear that one down on South Post Oak.
Oh, did they? No, the one we used to go to. No.
We went to the one on
Oh,
Bel Air. We went to the one on Bel Air and Chimney Rock area. We
yeah,
never
yeah, yeah.
went to the South Post Oak one, really. That much. Like,
No, but I used to go there too. When we moved, we used to go there. My sister used to take me, bro. Yes.
it's
Oh
a car
man.
wash now, man. They tore that whole thing down.
Man, they played us, bro. Come on, CC's. But I mean, that's the best for $12. You can't beat that. Drink and unlimited food. That's
But
solid.
it's so unhealthy. I mean, but yeah, even if you go in there and just eat your normal thing, it's still better deal than anything you can get. Like
Facts, bro.
even yeah, and you get the dessert, and you get to hang out. You got the pasta. Yeah,
Dude,
it's
like yeah, that's the best deal you could get for that money. So we're reviewing their latest quarterly report, and they're talking about the one big beautiful bill act. They're saying that they still have to evaluate it and see the impact because there's like certain laws that was passed as a result of that, as far as bonus depreciation research and stuff. So whenever they make a law, it also impacts businesses. So they have to look at how that impacts them. And then look, accounting standards. Look at this. I know you guys are not finding interesting, but this
Steve was
impact.
like, "Ooh,
So it
talk to me,
requires.
baby."
I'm saying right. It requires an annual and interim basis. Significant segment expense that are going to provide the chief operating decision maker, and included with the report emergent segment profit. There's nothing. There's not much meat on this one. Improvements to income tax disclosure. They're just like different reporting requirement. It's not really that important. So they mentioned they are the largest pizza company in the world. We already mentioned it, 21,500 locations. We are primarily with approximately 99% of their Domino Global stores are owned and operated by. So it's actually 99%. Only 1% is owned by Domino's itself. Straight franchise business, bro. They make money from royalty fees, and then their percent of sales. They say that it could turn a lot of money. It says it could also yield significant cash flows to us through a consistent franchise royalty payment and a supply chain revenue stream through an asset light model. Steve, a CPA, certified pizza accountant. Yeah, yeah, AJ. I love pizza,
My
man.
boy is
That's
gonna talk
actually.
about.
What's your favorite junk food, guys? For me, it's pizza, man. I love pizza, man. I could eat pizza all day, every day. Honestly, I love pizza. I lose. I mean, I gain weight quickly though with pizza, so I gotta watch that thing. You know
What do
what
you
I'm
do?
saying?
Normal? Do you do the local joint or you do the Domino's?
I do a local now. Dude, I haven't ordered in Domino's in like 10 years. I don't remember the last time.
Damn, you're
No,
that bougie, Steve.
yo,
Um,
let me tell you this. On the East Coast, they got way better pizza. Down south, yeah, I don't know pizza, bro. People do not know pizza down south. It's garbage. I've come to Houston. I've ordered pizza different places. It sucks. East, they know how to make pizza, bro. There's a lot of local joints that make
You
good
got the
pizza.
Italians. That's where they moved. They came from
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah.
They got offloaded in the east. They stayed in the east.
Yeah, they did, bro. So they made good pizza. They made some calzones too. You know what I'm saying? So eat the
You got the
calzone.
Giglios and the Moschnos and the Maschianos.
He said, don't they have to use existing buildings for preservation?
Do you guys
What do
have
you
a
mean,
law?
like you talking about like historical buildings?
I
Well,
think he's saying like you can't build a new restaurant. Is that a thing?
um no, I haven't heard that. I mean, let's fact check it. Maybe he's right. Who knows? I have not heard that though. You can't build. I told you you can't build new gas stations, but let's say you have to use in Rhode Island. Is it
I know
true?
when I went and saw Stevo, I didn't see too many buildings going up in Rhode Island. They don't build as much. They don't build. They don't build a lot in Rhode Island.
No, we don't. We have a huge housing shortage and stuff as well. No, they don't build a lot. Is it true in Rhode Island? You don't.
Oh, it says McDonald's has to use an existing structure. What is that? You can't. So you can't build the new structure. It's not a UNESCO protected city. you know, like it was like that in Antigua, Guatemala, though. Guys,
Yeah.
the most beautiful McDonald's you will ever see in your life is in Antigua, Guatemala.
So I mean, there is a lot of historical houses like between 1850s and stuff like that. Maybe in those areas, yeah, you can't. Uh, but there's no specific regulation where you can't build a new one.
Well, like the McDonald's, like in y'all city, like is it normal? Look like the one in Houston, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a normal. Yeah, they have several ones that look new. Um,
but Google McDonald's like video or photo of like McDonald's Antigua Guatemala.
why it looks
That
nice?
is, bro, because it's a UNESCO protected city. They can't build or destroy any building, so you have to move into an old building only. So it has a courtyard with a water fountain and everything.
Antigua,
Yeah,
Guatemala.
yeah,
Oh, this right here.
yeah. Look at that. You got the mountain view, bro. You got the freaking volcano mountain view. It's a volcanic mountain view that you have from the courtyard.
Oh, that's nice.
Bro, this place is so beautiful, bro. I was like, Starbucks, every chain has to use an old building.
That makes sense, though. I mean, especially a
So,
historical district and
yeah.
McDonald's. And I'm gonna show you since Hassan asked, our day one. I'm gonna show him one nearby me. I'll show
Hit him
you
with
what
that,
it looks
hit him
like.
with that map. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks regular. Yeah, see outside. He requested it. Whatever you get, whatever you request, we're gonna give it to you.
Yeah, AJ, you're a true day one. You know what I'm saying? This is the one near me. I mean, it's a standard.
Maybe, but you're not in Rhode Island, Rhode Island. You're not in Providence, Rhode Island. You're
No,
in
I
South.
am. I'm like 2 minutes away from Providence. I live in North Providence. That's right. I'm literally in Providence. The other house is in Providence too. So yeah, this is what it looks like.
All right, AJ, you're wrong.
No,
No,
in a historical area, you're right, AJ. But not every place is historical. There's a lot of historical places out
right,
there.
but like Antigua is different because like literally there
Right.
is no building. Interesting. I know someone who knew someone in Rhode Island. We looked it up. An old looking house was a Starbucks. Maybe
They
it's what
do
the whole
have
part of
some.
town.
They do
Yeah.
have some that are old, even in Massachusetts. There are certain buildings you look at them, it's like, yo, that doesn't look like a Starbucks or it doesn't look like a McDonald's. They look like they do have some of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
All right, Steve.
So
Out of all the chains this week, which one would you own?
McDonald's, bro.
Yeah.
McDonald's, no question about it. And then second by, Domino's. Um, because the thing about McDonald's though is you got to be dedicated. You know what I'm saying? As a franchisee, as a stock, I would own a McDonald's stock. As a franchisee, though, I'll probably own a Domino's.
Why lower
Lower
barrier of
barrier of
entry?
entry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's much easier to get in
I would
compared to.
love to. I mean, like I'm such a huge fan of Jack in the Box. I think they're the most slept on. They're the most slept on damn burger joint in America. And once people taste it, there's no way you go back to other shit. I think the only thing they kind of need to work on is like their value menu is kind of shitty. Like that's the only reason why they lose to McDonald's. If they develop a decent value menu and they still keep the other stuff, man. And they need to work on their chicken sandwich. But that's it.
They,
Those
they
two.
need to simplify their menu too. You got too much going on, bro. Like too much. Like focus. He said, what did he say? Emily
Steve will give us the
Mancini.
most sensible answer, the most sensible I've ever heard.
As far as what?
Well, he said like, "Oh, I'm gonna get Domino's because it's lower barrier to
Yeah,
entry,
yeah, yeah,
but I
yeah.
would own the McDonald's stock." The man is balanced, like equilibrium, like he's the market man, supply and demand, guys.
You
Don't
got
forget,
it. You know what I mean? When you talk about money, man, we
my
gotta be
boy. We
very,
call him
very careful.
equilibrium. When we used to grow up.
Ah, well, you know what? Libras, the month that I'm born, that's a scale. That's what it is.
Oh
Libras,
God, here we go.
man. That's a
Yeah,
balancing as a
man.
person. Yeah, who believes in horoscopes? Side topic. Um,
Oh man, you're gonna have the whole chat going crazy.
oh my god! Like, do you guys believe in your own? Do you think it's accurate? What are you, AB? You're born in November. What is that? What is that
I
like?
think I'm massage.
Oh, okay. As he said, he's a Capricorn. Capricorn is what? January, right?
Wait, I thought that was like some. Wasn't that like a thing?
What?
What is a Capricorn? Isn't that like
Don't act like you don't know. The AB knows low key. You know what I'm saying?
No, I honestly don't know anything about this.
Oh, it's January. Do you know why I know? Because Isaac is born in January too. That's why I know. Because I looked him up.
Yeah,
Um.
that boy, I think he born around MLK times.
Oh, for real? So you probably got a.
Wait, no, I think AJ's what are you, January 6th, AJ? Damn, I forget. I be forgetting.
AJ, what day you born in January? You got you're born the same month of my son. Company-owned stores, guys, they're up, so they're doing well. I mean, Domino's it looks like
That's what I'm saying.
they're doing well. They're doing well.
Like, this is the biggest number we've seen for up, like percentage wise. Even
Yeah.
McDonald's didn't have a increase in
No, they did not, guys, because we said also things are becoming more expensive as far as fast food. People are not really feeling it. But I mean, we looked at Domino's. Domino's, their price is fairly reasonable. Like you could buy like a pizza, like with deals and stuff with coupons, you could buy literally one pizza for $10, right? I mean, with coupons and stuff,
yeah
with coupons
ish.
and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not like direct. That
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A
not
couple
like
of toppings.
yeah. For a guy like me, cheese pizza. You know what I'm saying? You could buy that. Um,
Domino's can feed a family. Yeah, yep. Um,
what else? What else? Supply chain revenues increased. It
and
looks
do
like
you know why it's three dots?
for what? The Domino's?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure there's some. You want to tell me? Should we look it up?
let's look it up. It's kind of an interest. I remember
Right.
briefly reading it.
Is Domino's logo the way it is? You guys like the Domino's logo, by the way? Oh, represents the original 3 Domino's pizza locations. The company initially planned a dot for each new store. 3 dots are the
And
most beneficial Domino's
and then
logo.
an employee actually gave the guy the name. An employee suggested the name Domino's.
Really?
Yeah, because the other, that he bought out like Domin something, and they wouldn't let
Yeah.
him use that name.
So the employee That is an odd name though to name your pizza place Domino's. I wonder why they got its name after the original owner bought a Dominick's. An employee, Jim Kennedy, suggested the name after returning from a pizza delivery. What inspired him though?
I, I mean, did this guy get anything for that? No.
But you know what? You shouldn't be rewarded for every idea. You know what I'm saying?
Would you give him a little something though? Would you give him a little
You know
something?
what I'm saying? Like, if you give money to everybody that gives you idea, I mean, I would probably bless him. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would bless him. But
Well, we saw the whole Nike thing. They end up giving that lady that designed the original Nike logo a bunch of stocks to kind of, you know, saying
yeah,
showing love. He
yeah.
needs to be rewarded. Yeah, bro. Like this is the biggest pizza chain in the world. Give him a little something, bro.
Let's look up to see if this guy got any money.
No, he probably hanging out with the other
Did
bummy brother.
hold on. Did the employee did hold on? Did Jim Kennedy get rewarded for this suggestion? Let's see if he got
Hell no.
rewarded.
Probably got a free.
While it's certain that Jim Kennedy, the delivery driver, came up with the name Domino's, the founder eagerly accepted information about any specific receipt is not readily available. So there is no information that suggests that he did get rewarded. He didn't specify
Nothing.
it. That boy didn't get nothing. It looks like.
San. So if you have any idea,
Don't tell it.
you give it to Domino's. You ain't gonna get nothing for it.
Guy is not rewarding you. You know
It
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
delivery driver too, so it was literally San just 60 years back that came up with the name.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and I mean, oh, AJ got a lot of Domino's could feed a family for love, laugh, and love. What is that? Is that like their motto?
No, when I asked why three dots, he said for love.
Oh,
Like he's trying to be, he needs to be what he got a $1 buyout package, $1 copyright
ah,
trade package.
damn.
Nah, they
You
didn't even
know,
give him $1, bro. They didn't even
they,
give him a.
they didn't even bless him. They didn't even give him a free pizza, guys. They said, "Yo, thank you. We appreciate you." And
And then on the flip side, we got the richest man in the world has free food at McDonald's.
yo, who actually, you know what? It is actually an interesting fact that we saw that, right? We saw Warren Buffett got a card for McDonald's and Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates also has a card. Who has a free card? Who is a famous
He
person?
did get a thanks. Bro,
Wow.
did you see that video of like some guy working at a 7-Eleven for 40 years and they just send him an email like, "Hey, thanks for being an employee for 40 years at 7-Eleven." And that's all the man got. And he was at work when he got the email, bro. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, we've said this before. Companies don't care about you. They really don't. I mean, there are some companies that do give you. There's no really. Oh, Little Wayne at one point did
Well,
a
really?
partnership with Domino's, uh, resulting in a promotional giveaway of $10 million in free pizza to customers through the delivery service. Stefan Diggs also. I'm surprised he's able to collaborate with a big like pizza place. I don't know if you know about Stefan Diggs. Stefan Diggs is a wild boy. You know what I'm saying?
He
I'm
was messing.
surprised
He was messing with Cardi right now, right?
he's making a Cardi, but he's also known to just be a wild guy. I'm surprised he's able to get like corporate sponsorship. Um, I don't know who
Simon Cowell.
Carlos Carrasco. I don't know who that is. Simon Cowell. You know, America Got Talent, American Idol, and a Domino advertising where he was depicted as a quality captain. Russian tattoo promotion. What?
Oh, Domino's Russian launched a promotion that offered a lifetime supply, 100 free
What?
pizzas per year to anyone that got a Domino tattooed on.
Did Domino's logo tattooed on a visible part of their body? However, the overwhelming response. So actually, a lot of people got a Domino's tattoo. That is hilarious.
I wonder
Hold
what
on.
visible part of their body means, though.
Like arm and stuff. Hold on.
I
Domino's.
mean, it didn't even specify how big it has to be, so I could have gotten a really small one.
Yo, this is hilarious. People did this for free pizza. There's actually a Business Insider article about
I
this.
ain't gonna lie, I would do it. That's you would save hundred. You would save hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime, though.
Yo, that's why did they do it to the Russians? You know, I mean, this is why the Russians are mad. You know what I'm saying? These Americans playing games out there, having them tattoo
Actually,
their own brand.
The Russian wing of Domino's actually just went through bankruptcy in 2024. Fun fact.
Yeah, because
I just read that.
they giving out free pizza for tattoos. The Russians took advantage of this. This is crazy. They offered 100 years of free pizza. That is the dumbest marketing. 100 years? That is really a big
I
like
think they should have capped it like like the first 100 or something. You can't just like
yeah,
let it.
dog. Like guys, would you have done that? You get 100 years of pizza if you
Oh, 100%.
tattooed
There's no freaking way I'm not.
the Domino's logo on your arm, somewhere visible, on your face. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about the face, but
Hey, whatever you want, as long as it's visible. That's crazy. San, would you do it for 100 years of
wait, Sam, do you like Domino's pizza? That's kind of what I wanted to know. Like, do you get free pizza? Like, do you get anything per
yeah,
shift?
do you get like 50% off? What's the perks? How is their benefits? Do they give you health care and all that? We want like real story from a
She might be
person.
out delivering right now. She might be listening to us as she's delivering Domino's. This is kind of crazy.
This is crazy, man.
Sam, what are you delivering right now? What are we people ordering? I wonder what's like the most ordered thing besides pizza is.
If I mean, San, maybe you could give us a little nuggets in there. Like, what's the most popular food? I just want to make sure we're not missing anything. Probably gonna wrap up soon, guys. They do some share repurchase program. What else? We didn't see anything else that's it's like eye popping. This is their latest quarterly report, market risk. I mean, the one thing that perhaps that's somewhat concerning is their
It's 50% off, but I don't pay.
that I
Yo,
don't
when I
pay.
used to work at Quiznos,
You like
I
that
could get,
Domino's?
yeah, I worked at Quiznos.
What?
Yeah, man, that was fun for a little bit. I was supposed to, I think, only get like one sandwich a shift or something. Bro, I would make hella sandwiches and take it to home. I don't give a shit. We do have tots now and specialty chicken. Okay. I think they have like loaded tots, like you can put like some shit on it.
Oh, so people like that stuff.
High margin. Tots. Dominoes. Man, all this Dominoes talk make me want to get some Dominoes. God damn. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got bread. We got oven baked dips. We got loaded tots, chicken desserts, oven baked pasta, oven baked sandwiches, salads. I don't know they had salads. Philly cheesesteak, loaded tots, cheddar bacon, loaded tots. That seemed like something that I would find in like a Sonic. You know, let's see. Man, look at that. Their website is smooth, baby.
Who Domino's?
Yeah, bro. Oh, $7 for them loaded tots. I am
That's not
off.
bad.
Oh,
That's a good price.
$7. Yeah. Eh, probably don't get that much. How was today, San? How was business tonight? Was it busy? Anything weird happen? Do people like tip you in cash these days, or is it all on the app and stuff? I do wonder about that too. How's the cash tip versus like digital tip, like the split on that? Because like pizza, it's an old school thing, so people always like cash, like it's that mentality. Has people adjusted from that? And
You know,
um
that's one food I don't feel bad tipping. Like, you know how sometimes you feel forced to tip when you like go and pick up something and they like, do you want to tip with pizza though? it's almost like you got a tip. Like
Well, delivery, of course, but why would I tip when I'm picking up? If I'm picking up, I'm not tipping.
I don't know, bro. I feel for pizza, I don't know what it is. You're right. I mean, there's no sense in it, right? It's the same picking up, but I don't know. For pizza, I have a soft heart for them. I don't know.
Nah, man. If I'm picking up, I'm not tipping, bro.
I,
There's
I
no
usually
expectation of tip.
I usually order from the same place too. So I'm like, if I don't tip, I'm like, I feel like they're not gonna make my pizza well next time. You know?
Wait, like, are you? Well, is this prepaid or you pay when you pick up?
No, prepaid, but you know when you come in there, they usually make you sign, and then there's the spot for you to put the tip in there. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
order on their website or you call it
On the
in? How do you?
call, I call. I call. I either
And you
call.
give them your credit card over the phone?
No, actually, you know what? Okay, so it depends. Sometimes I do, but the times I don't, then I give them the credit card. Then the tip is right there. But one way or another, I do have to sign the receipt, and then that has the spot for the tip.
Sam says tips on cards are automatically taken out. Drivers prefer to get tipped in cash. Yeah.
I mean, of
Yeah.
course.
It just feels better to have like at the end of the night to walk home with like 50, 80, 100 bucks in your pocket. You're like, yeah, because I used to work in a food truck and we used to get a lot of tips. And like going home with like 100 bucks. Well, Sam, do they tip you out every day or you get your tips on your paycheck? Because when we used to work on a food truck, even though the tips came on the credit card, we get tipped out the same day.
Oh, that's cool, actually.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's very cool. You don't see that happening in a lot of businesses where they tip you the
no,
same day.
when you're a server, that happens too.
No, my sister was my sister's been a server her whole life, 15 years. Unless it's cash, I don't remember them getting tipped every day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
I was a
the
server
credit
once. I got tipped
really?
out
They
right
pay you
away.
every day?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'm wrong.
Depends on the company. No, it could be dependent on the company, Steve. Yeah.
Right,
And
right. That's true. That's true. One thing about tip though, this new big beautiful bill, you ain't gotta get taxed on tips no more.
but nobody ever claimed that shit anyways to begin with.
I mean, I'm just saying on the credit cards though, you know what I'm saying? You gotta claim that one,
Not
Like,
really.
what do you mean? It's right there in your report. Like the business has to report it. You feel what I'm saying? The cash you don't have to report, but
I don't know.
that is one benefit
Most people
of
am here.
Big Beautiful Bill. Um, she said yes every day.
Oh, she get tipped
Um,
out every day. Okay.
every day, guys. We got to wrap this up before it reaches midnight over here. So, AB, what's your thoughts, man? Last words before we close it out, man. What's your thoughts on this thing, man?
Um, stock wise, I don't know. It seems a little pricey.
Yeah.
450 bucks a share. Um, but they're doing well as a company and everything. Things are going well. Even the 2024 numbers were looking nice. Um, I don't see any risks in terms of like them like having a bad year. It seems like they're chugging along pretty well. Um, from the stock perspective, like I was looking at Seeking Alpha earlier,
Yeah.
and they were split. They were split on it, and they were talking about like kind of like it's pricey, and so I mean, but they not okay. So yeah, so it has a current hold status in Seeking Alpha. Wall
Mhm.
Street is saying buy. Quanta is saying hold. Yeah, valuation is at a D. Growth is at a C. Profitable A plus. Momentum C. Revision C. So mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying Domino's Pizza all price did no mistakes allowed. Domino's Pizza way better than its peers, even in a saturated U.S. market. Avoid due to slowing momentum and high valuation. Domino's Pizza. So they partnered up with DoorDash now. What is this? They got a deal with DoorDash along with Uber Eats. Ooh, that's significant. Wait, Google that. Let's
Right.
see. Domino's got a deal with DoorDash. Ooh, they just announced it April. Do you also get DoorDash orders? Um,
Yeah, but why
This,
is that a
this,
big deal? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
what are you
another.
talking about? The marketplace just expanded. Some people
Mhm.
are very like market native.
No, no, I get you, but I mean, it's not like mind blowing. Like, it's beneficial for DoorDash for it to. I'm surprised they didn't even have them to begin with. I'm actually surprised that it didn't exist on DoorDash. Like, why didn't you have them?
I mean, but dude, that just expanded.
Yeah,
That is a big deal. I think that's a huge deal because between Uber Eats and DoorDash, that's 80% of the market that they don't have. Where people come
no,
into their
agreed,
thing. So
agreed,
now they got
agreed.
100% of the market. They're available everywhere now, right?
But
So
you know
that
what though? I'm sure Uber paid for that exclusivity. Like they didn't just do that deal because it says it ends. Uber Eats was their only partner. There's no way they did that deal exclusively with Uber Eats unless they got paid. You know what I'm saying? As a business, or else that wouldn't make no
let's
sense.
see.
There's no way.
Domino's has entered into the leading platform. Yes, we do. I wonder.
Or else that would be like not smart. Like you said, right? I mean, you're closing out yourself out from another market. Why would you just do um thing for a mutually beneficial financial arrangement?
Dan,
It's
do you guys
highly
have both or
beneficial.
just DoorDash? Oh, okay, no, it is ending it on May 1st. So they're switching to Domino's. Domino's to accept DoorDash orders, ending Uber exclusivity. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, she said both.
Yeah,
She
so
said
now
both.
they do both, right? Now they do both, but they
Oh,
probably benefited before though, because it says this. It says there's highly likely um, that Domino's size and global presence, the pizza giant likely negotiate a favorable, possibly market-leading commission rate according to Franchise Times. You know what I'm saying? So it does expand their their base, though. I mean, how many uh, active users on DoorDash?
oh, it's huge, bro. It's huge.
7 million active
Uh,
carrier. Oh, that's delivering orders. No, no, those
and
are
they
the
had
carriers.
42 million active
Wow,
users.
dang! I didn't know there was that many people. 42
Bro,
million active
you
users on
dog,
that.
you thinking DoorDash was chump change, baby? They
No, no,
got 40.
no. I knew they were big, but 42. Damn, that's active too, bro. That's a lot. I mean, how many does Uber
Bro,
Eats have?
that's like a quarter of the US adult population, son.
That's crazy. How many does Uber Eats have? What? 180 million monthly active platform users? Are you kidding me?
I think that's a little misleading. I don't
That's
know. That's
globally though. They said globally. In the
okay.
US,
Globally, okay.
US 31 million. So it's
Okay.
actually lower in
Yeah. DoorDash has
DoorDash is
more. Yeah,
leading
but like,
market.
look at that. Now Domino's literally got 100% of the market. Like those people that are too lazy to like go to the app and they see it on Uber Eats and they see it on DoorDash, bam. So that is actually huge.
So
I think
what's
it's
up? What's up with Grubhub? People don't use Grubhub no more?
Grubhub got bought out by this company called Wonder.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Grubhub has a lot of users too. 33 million active users.
Yeah. This company called Wonder, bro. Wonder out of New York. Um, I wish it was public so I can buy it. I love this guy, the founder of this company, bro. He is the guy that started diapers.com and sold it to
Okay.
Amazon. Man, dude, they're doing like a ghost kitchen situation.
Okay.
And bro, I want to invest in this guy, but it's not public anyways.
So AB is saying the
And the
stock is
stock,
overpriced.
yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think this thing is gonna go to like $600 or even $500. Seems like it's like capped out in a way. There's no room. There's no meat on the bones in a way for me. Like I gotta say, as an investor, you always have to say, where else can I put my money at?
Yep.
And you don't want to put money in here and it sort of stagnates out. And I just don't see like a path where it's growing.
Right.
It's nice. It's making nice money. Everybody that's involved is But the dividends, if you want a dividend stock, maybe this is solid. This is they know. I don't know about the debt. I don't know how you feel about the debt. They have a lot of debt. It seems like it's a normal thing though these days.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at their credit rating before we Domino's credit rating. So again, this is two notches above junk grade. So even the creditors are seeing them as somewhat cautious.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
information to
Yeah,
upgrade.
seeking alpha, people are saying I rate Domino as hold, expecting limited upside unless results exceed
Right.
expectations or the macroeconomic environment improves significantly. I think that's pretty much sums up what I think about it. Yeah, there's not a meat on the bones for me. I can't do it.
Um, I honestly don't have much else to add. I think the biggest barrier to entry also is the cost of the stock, $451. You know what I mean? Even if you have $10,000, you could only buy about like 22 stocks of these. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then when you compare that to other investments that you can make, this is very expensive. We looked at McDonald's. McDonald's is cheaper than this. Chipotle is cheaper than this. Um, Jack in the Box is significantly cheap. It's like $20. Um, so even if it is a good company, is doing well, there is a lot of debt. Well, there is a good amount of debt. Um,
I
yeah,
think this stock is like what the big boys use to sort of hedge their bet against the more riskier stuff that they do. This is a good stock to put in an ETF or something like this where it's like a stable like the dividend, like I'm sure they come in here for the dividend. I can come in here and get my dividend. It's a solid company. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but like Warren Buffett owns a bunch of Coke stocks, right?
yeah, he does. For
So is
sure
Coke
does.
like kind of stagnant like this too? Like I'm sure I don't think Coke stock is doing all that well, but I don't know how to deal with these kind of companies, honestly, where they're like the biggest in the world.
Right.
They like how much did it go up in the last 5 years? Do you know?
What as far as this stock?
Yeah,
It didn't go much, man, up actually. If you look at it, like in 2020, it was $394, and then they had some up and down, and then now has gone to 451. So about $60, you know, in 5 years. So that's what, $12 per year, essentially. That has gone up if you look at the current price. Not significant. Um, Yeah, and that's the thing too about being the number one leader in any category. It also makes it hard for you to grow, right? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna keep growing? Need more stores? Like, what's the how do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do want to get these companies early on as they're growing and stuff from an investment perspective, so you can see some growth, and then the stock goes higher. But when you're already the number one leader in stores and stuff, people are coming at you. You know what I mean? You got competition coming up. You have to innovate. You have to handle your finances and all that. And it just, from an investing standpoint, I mean, where could they go? What were they gonna just gobble up
okay.
all the
Last
market?
5 years, I'm looking at it. They went up 13%.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
not
like
significant.
year to date 3%, 1 year 1.8%, 6 months down 5%. It's just like I don't know. I can't.
And that's
I don't
probably why they got the hold rating by most analysts. Like if you're holding if you already have the stock, hold, but we don't see that much of an upside for you to make an investment.
know.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't, especially not at this price point. It's a little pricey. 451. They might do a stock split, A lot of companies do that too. And we might cover that another day where companies split their stock. Nvidia did the same thing where one stock becomes 10 and then suddenly it's affordable for regular people to invest. And that's actually something maybe Domino's should consider doing this,
So people can come in. Yeah.
yeah. It makes the price point much more attractive. I mean, a lot of companies have done this. Facebook, yeah. How many? What
Now,
companies?
what would you do if you let's say you become CEO tomorrow? You have any ideas on how you would try to do like, what would you do?
I would split the stock. I honestly would.
What about from like an operations perspective? Do you see anything, any room for improvement for them?
Bro, I
Uh,
honestly don't see. They seem like they're doing well, right? I mean,
yeah, they're chugging along. Like, yeah, seems like they got like San. What do you think? Do you see where they suck at? Like oh, the way they do X, Y, and Z, or whatever. It's like it could be so much improvement on it. What do you think? Or is it like a well-run oiled machine where it's just like pumping it out, bam, 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 everything is smooth? Any complaints or anything? But guys, thank you for sticking with us. This is the Profit Report. It's Friday night, guys. What
yeah,
y'all think? Let us know final thoughts before we wrap up. Um, biggest pizza chain in the world, 21,000 locations. Each store does about $1.3 million in revenue.
yeah.
Same store sales have went up about 5 years over the years. So they're doing. My store is not good example to answer them questions. Okay, what does that mean? I wonder. Um, but like their numbers are looking clean. Like except the debt. If you even like owning one, I would own one. It seems like they
I
got
would
this
own
thing.
one too. I would.
Yeah, I would own one. They're profitable. Um, no, you know what's funny though?
Right.
Jack in the Box has a higher revenue,
How much was the revenue for
two
Jack in the
million.
Box? 2 million.
So if we keep it at the 10%, I would rather own a Jack in the Box than a Domino's because it's only 1.3.
Yeah, but barrier to entry again, $4 million almost for you to buy a Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
That's the biggest downside of a Jack in the Box.
I just those numbers. I don't even think they're like this. So crazy.
We got to interview a Jack in the Box person because I mean that's what, but lowest they said 1.9. Even if you take that
Yeah, like
1.9,
2 million. It's like, dude, how? Why,
two
bro?
million
It's
for a
just
Jack in the
it's
Box.
not even the real estate.
No,
You
it's
know,
not. It's not, which is crazy. Um, so that's the biggest thing that we've noticed, guys. There's a lot of barrier entry to owning a franchise. You got to be really rich. And to my point, though, AB, about what I was saying about the stock split, you know, Chipotle did a 50 for one stock split because their price was really high.
Jesus.
So if you owned one stock in June 2024, you would technically have 50 because they divided it was like $1,000. They divided that stock by 50 times. You know what I'm saying? So if you had one stock, you would technically have 50 now, but their prices would be lower. You know what I'm saying? But they essentially be
Same
equal,
value.
same value. They do this also to make it attractive for other people to purchase it. Because even if you like Domino's, you don't want to spend $451 to buy one
I can get me
share.
some Yeezys. I can get me some.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a
I
very
can get me a
expensive.
Coach purse or something.
Yeah, I would really entertain. I mean, and Walmart did the same thing. They split their stock, 3 to 1, in February 2024. A lot of companies use this strategy to make it more attractive. Nvidia did the same thing, 10 for 1. When it gets too expensive, companies do this, and it just makes it more attractive.
You might
Um,
be right. I think that might be the biggest takeaway over here is it's too high. It is way too
so-
high. Um Especially actually your net profit is not that much. It wasn't
no,
like in the 300 million or something for 2024 or something like that. I don't even know if it was that much, honestly. It was like
let's see the financials. Last points, guys, before we wrap up. So they're
we're talking about the corporate level.
at the corporate level is
Net income 500 million.
500
560.
million for the amount of revenue. So this it's about 10%. You know, this is
Yeah,
kind of the
12.
same as we've seen,
Yeah.
a little bit over 10%, maybe like 11%. But yeah, that seems to be the case. Gross profit 10% is the net income. Um, so nothing too crazy. McDonald's, on the other hand, is what 30%. Like McDonald's has been the winner thus far, honestly. Unless we review some other company tomorrow. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, man, what are we covering, bro? It's
You
ABC
know,
tomorrow, guys. What do you guys want him to cover?
I feel like Coca-Cola is gonna be boring, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to cover like a company that we don't have no idea how they're doing.
Okay.
So I'm leaning towards Hershey's. It's a
Hershey's.
iconic company,
Let's see
you
Hershey's.
know,
Let's take a sneak peek at Hershey's, guys.
because I'm looking at candy stocks. Um,
Hershey Company current stock 177 bucks.
so or this
Wow.
Mondel's. What is
Mondel's, yes. Earning per share 753. Okay. Even their dividend is higher than
Oh, Mondel's owns Oreos, Belvita, Original Philly. But I don't. I mean, I like Oreos. I do like Oreos. They're on Toblerone. I mean, let me see. What's the most popular?
what candy?
What about- Yeah.
Junk food? San says Foot Locker. You know, San, we're doing junk food, so we're doing like fast food and stuff. But one thing we could do, maybe we could do this next week, is we could do like retail stores, perhaps, like the Foot Lockers of the world, the Champs of the world, the Macy's, the
Oh, Reese's
JCPenney.
Buttercups is Oh, it's owned by Hershey's.
Reese's is owned
Oh,
by Hershey's?
yeah,
No
Reese's, bro.
way. What? Oh, I'm
That
very
bro,
surprised
I
about
love
that.
Reese's. That is my favorite candy of all
I
time.
I I hate Reese's, bro. I can't
What?
stand. I
Oh my
bro
god, what
for
is
for
wrong with
some
you?
reason, bro. I don't like peanut butter with chocolate. I don't know what's wrong, bro. I like peanut butter and chocolate separately, but when they combine, for some reason, I don't like it. That's the reason,
Oh
bro.
shit, bro. Hershey's owns a bunch of shit. They own Almond Joy. They own Payday. They own, of course, all the Hershey stuff. Kit Kat. They own Mis-
What? That's
Mr.
my
Good
favorite.
Bar.
Oh
Reese's.
man,
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I love Reese's.
man, I didn't know they owned
They
that much. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, they just own Hershey bar and that's
right.
it. Dang. Okay.
All right, that's exciting. Guys, what do y'all think, guys? That's kind of cool. Oh, they own bubblegum. They own Jolly Rancher. Oh, they own Twizzlers.
Twizzlers too. That's very popular in the U.S. AJ says you're welcome. Did he make the suggestion?
Yeah, I think so. Skinny Pop, they own Dots' Pretzels. Hey,
Listen, even
man.
Isaac is gonna be happy. When I told him we're doing junk food, he's like, you guys should do Hershey's." He's been saying that, and I was like, maybe
Oh
next
yeah.
week.
I mean, we didn't get to Frito Lay's. They own all the stuff.
They do. I
They
mean,
do own
eventually,
everything under the sun,
right,
Domino and all
right.
that. The Pepsis, that's very enticing too. But I
That is
just feel
very
like I don't
enticing.
know anything about Hershey. Like in terms of financially, I feel like Frito Lay's probably doing all right. Like whatever. I kind of want to know how Hershey's is doing.
Yeah, purely candy company. That
Right.
that's a very interesting business model.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, So tomorrow, guys, we're doing Hershey's, man, and today we just did Domino's, biggest, the market leader in making pizzas around the world, guys. That's it. I mean, what
You know
else?
what's a fun fact? One of
What?
their like you know how McDonald's had one of their franchises be publicly traded? The
Yeah.
same thing with this Domino's.
Really? There's one that owns a lot that he's publicly traded.
Yep.
Yo, guys, these guys are making so much money that the franchisees are becoming public traded. That's
All
insane.
right, Santa's excited. Get your favorite Hershey brands. They got Reese's, they got Hershey's, they got what else did I say?
Twizzlers,
Twizzlers.
Payday,
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers. People
Jolly
love Jolly. I used to love
Ranchers.
fucking. Yeah, they got the popcorn joint. Guys, thank you for tuning in. It was awesome. We had a lot of engagement tonight.
Yes,
One thing I want to ask everybody that's watching: share our channel with 2 3 people in your contact list.
yes,
Just go ahead and just share it and say check them out, financial information, whatever. Share, guys. That really helps us a lot. Get to our goal of 500 by the end of the year. You guys can help us with that. word of mouth is the best way to get people engaged in this. So we ask that you share with everyone you know as much as possible. We appreciate you. And man, I really, it's so fun to like be up here. We got the chat. It feels like a little thing that we have going on here. It's so
Oh,
cool.
100%, man. And shout out to all the people in the chat: San, AJ, Bree, Rebecca. I don't know who else I'm missing. AB, did I miss anybody else?
I forget who else was in the chat. I
Who
think
else?
that's what. Yeah,
Those are our main people, I think, for the. But yeah, appreciate you guys. And if you rewatch
and
it,
whoever's watching on TV that can't
yes. Oh yeah,
comment.
Brees. Yo, Bree's mom. She said she watched it on TV. Shout out to you, Bree's mom. You know what I'm saying? We see you, even though we don't see you. We see you. We appreciate you for watching. Yeah, man. Thank you all.
Thank you all. It's your boy AB.
It's your boy Steve.
This is the Profit Report. We're signing out. Peace out, guys. Tomorrow, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Peace. We out.
Peace, guys.
Peace out, guys.